All right, I don't think we have any time constraints now. My big surprise, I didn't see any cold Yinglings.
Oh, thank you.
So I hope you like Dos Equis.
Satiate my growing dependence on alcohol, which even my attorney says I may have a problem.
Yeah.
And that's not a joke.
They're green bottles. I figured it's close enough to Yingling. I also feel like you may be the most interesting man in the world.
I was at one point. I was a very interesting guy. And I don't know, man. I lost everything. But it's coming back. Although I've been saying that for a year. Probably not. I have a lighter. I'll be all right. So, anyways, it's been a little while. Some things have happened, but we'll get into that. Build some anticipation for our 6 viewers. What up, Connor? And Adam. Adam might be
Alright, so before we started I said let's not name drop, and in the first minute you got 2 names out.
I fucked up. I didn't even start drinking yet. I'm bad at this, bro.
Come on, let's hear the pop. Let's hear the pop.
Alright, hold on here. Let me see if I can. It's been a while since college.
Barely got it.
Yeah, I know. I'm shrinking, bro. I'm fucking shrinking. I haven't been to the gym. I had all the opportunities to go to the gym. I didn't go to the
Don't
gym.
forget to use the coaster.
I'm slamming it right on the fucking glass. Don't you goddamn dare.
I'm gonna have to try to speak up. I was mumbling a lot our last episode. You couldn't hear much of what I was saying. I should have listened to Dell. He said, look at the camera. Instead, I sat here with my hands in front of my mouth.
Oh, no, you're wrong. So we're supposed to look at the camera, not each other?
Yeah, I guess so. Something like that.
Oh. Alright, well, shit.
We also probably shouldn't just sit here vaping at the same time with dead silence. I think that would be an improvement.
We've had a lot of dead silence lately. I was at a lack of creativity. Well, nothing new there. But a lack of shit to discuss and a way to articulate myself in a way that'd be conducive to proper podcasting.
You're trying so hard to think of fancy words.
I'm trying so hard to think of fancy words. Because I view myself as an idiot, so I'm trying to sound smarter to feel like less of an idiot. I'd say the results are mixed.
Which makes you look like an idiot.
Even dumber. Even dumber.
It's a snake eating its own tail.
I know. I've been doing that for 40 years.
Trying to self-suck.
I can't get down there. Now with the gut, I can't get in the way.
It's weird how we have our tail in the front.
I know, right? Look at that fucking... Oh, you missed it.
That'd be a good way to try to, like, explain the birds and the bees to a kid when they're, like, at that age.
What?
Like, Daddy, what's the difference between boys and girls? You're like, oh, boys have a tail in the front. They're like, what? Like, it'll make sense one day. Can we also try not to text?
No, I can't.
Who are you texting? That's so fucking important.
Nah, my buddy's supposed to come by and pick up his tax return. Because I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow.
At 10 o'clock at night? He's going to come pick up his tax return? Come on, man. We got more important business than that.
No, that is my business right now. It's my only means of income.
No, dude. I'm your means of income. This guy is what? How much is this guy paying you? I'll double it.
No, you're not going to double it because his is standard return. I charge $150. Very easy, one W-2.
It's peanuts, bro. Gotta charge for inflation.
I've been bumping all my customers up 10%, and I've been telling them I gotta bump them up. Not one person has complained.
You already said this last time.
Dude, I don't remember what the fuck we discussed. I really don't. I really don't remember what we talked about.
Is this your notes for today, or is this something else?
This is our notes for today.
I wonder if that camera caught the fart.
I hope so.
Alright, so you came up with a few more items.
Mm-hmm.
When I called you 20 minutes ago, you had a hard time coming up with stuff.
I'm always having a hard time coming up with stuff, except for I recently started a new cycle. Unfortunately, this was a heated. This was a good batch. This is a real good batch, but I ran into some legal issues and they were confiscated. No charge for that. They were confiscated.
I also said don't incriminate ourselves.
No one's incriminating anything. I mean, that's already they could have.
So you donated. You made a donation
to
one of the many municipalities of New Jersey.
One of the many municipalities of New Jersey.
So if you see some cops riding around all jacked and
just juiced the fucked up,
you could thank this guy.
Oh my god, I can't even speak anymore. So I was having trouble coming up with new material, new ideas,
topics.
But I haven't been having a problem getting my dick up. That's what I was gonna say. This fucking cycle was loaded, mother. I have been rabbit fucking just pump. And dude, I've been fortunate. I'm telling you this. In the past 5 years, I will say I've had 4 in a row that were all just fuck machines. Just fuck machines.
Talking about girls or the cycles?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, a little bit of Columbine. Don't forget to shoot up that. Never mind. It's been great, man. I just there's been no slowdown. It's increased.
No slowdown at the hoedown.
No slowdown at the hoedown. And dude, it's just dude. Like you think, oh, this is the best pussy I've ever. Oh shit! Holy motherfucker! It just keeps getting better and better. So now, me as a gambling, most people will be like, "Wow, I'm so happy." Me as a gambling man, I'm like,
double down.
how much better do you think the next one's gonna be? Maybe I should do these things sober. This is my first one. I just started.
We had 3 beers at fucking lunch.
Those were gone 3 hours ago. Like out of my system 3 hours ago.
You're like, I haven't drank in weeks.
No, it's been a couple of days.
Why was it a couple of days? Would you care to discuss?
Oh, I do care to discuss. We'll get to that in a minute. And of course, everything we're going to discuss is alleged.
Hypothetical for entertainment purposes.
Entertainment purposes only. Whoever this person is might be.
Unless I'm speaking highly of my best friend, then it's all true.
Who? Our other guy? I haven't heard from him.
Our fellow roommate.
How's he doing, by the way, our other buddy?
Which one?
We spoke to him on the phone the last time we were here.
I'm drawing a blank.
Did
we call someone while we were...
No, we didn't. But it was after we finished. We were over there in the office, and we had called him. Well, you had called him and spoke to him, and he seemed a little down. Due to Have you spoke to him?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. Just want to make sure he's doing
he's
all right.
good. He's good. We should go up there one day.
I would love to.
Have a little fun in Jersey City.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck.
How's the Dos Equis, by the way?
Honestly, it's not bad. It's going down pretty smooth, and I kind of like it.
I would love to get them as a sponsor, man. You just strike me as the Dos Equis guy.
I could be, and you know what? Fuck that.
I think you should start recording in like a tuxedo.
I do have a tuxedo.
And you kind of got the beard.
And I do have a tuxedo
You got the
t-shirt.
grays in the beard.
I do got the grays in the beard. I had Greg, keep it tight, tighter than usual, because I'm tired of seeing these grays, but I'm not using hair dye because I'm not a pussy or
You
an
should
80-year-old
grow it out
man.
and go with the gray.
Do I look like a fucking pussy to you?
What does gray make you look like a pussy?
It makes me look like an old man.
Not if you're jacked.
That's true. That's true. Speaking of jacked, I'm going to have to order some more soon due to my most recent donation. I got about a week before my brain starts going haywire, so fingers crossed. Let's hear for the great country of Lithuania. Keep sending those wonderful products.
We'll have to get another recording in a week. Compare and contrast. Well, before and after.
We should. Maybe 2 weeks, because the Cypian 8 does have a long half-life. So I might be good for 2 weeks, but I noticed... I think they said the half-life is 2 weeks.
Were you on Sympian 8?
Simp. I was on Sympian 8 for far too fucking long. Then I upped the dose, and now I'm like, oh, this is what life's supposed to be like. Okay, dude.
Now I feel like Wes Watson.
Nah, speaking of Wes, apparently he's 6 foot 260. Now, the police report said he was 5'8", 240?
230.
230. Look, I used to watch years ago his recent out of prison videos. And I've never been to prison. I've been to jail. Never been to prison.
Just sitting on the park bench.
Yeah, man. And I gotta tell you, I think he's like JD DeLay, the big. Hey, man, he looks like it sounds like a pro wrestler.
I don't know JD.
Oh, you know him. If I show you, you know him. Big bearded guy. He's like a big dude. He's got pointy nipples. At first,
that guy.
At first, I couldn't stand
him.
Why
didn't you start with the nipples?
That's all I could stare at when I watched videos. At first, I didn't like him. But then when I watch him, I'm like, you know what? This dude's giving people helpful advice on like what to do in case they JD and Wes Watson.
Oh, so he was like very similar YouTuber, like.
Yeah, and just giving.
He wasn't a wrestler.
No, he wasn't a wrestler. I said he looks like it sounds like a pro wrestler giving a promo.
Do we need to like start recording with boas on?
Oh my God, we should. I have a Hulk Hogan costume.
Do you?
I'm a real American. But
NWO Hulk Hogan or
no, I got old school.
The Great American. Take your vitamins.
Eat your vitamins. Say your prayers. Be a real American.
If you get pulled over, let the cops take your vitamins.
Let them take your vitamins. How did those get there? The one cop was cool. I'll get to it. Let me write a note.
Note to self. Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald. And special shout out to Connie. Today is her birthday. Rest in peace. We'll do this one for you.
I thought we weren't doing names. The deceased are...
Connie, it's her birthday. Andy's mom.
Oh, shit. You know what's... When he calls me, it comes up Connie Wilson.
Yeah, well, way to say the fucking...
Fuck me! God damn it, bro! Motherfucker! I told you I'm fucking stupid, bro. I'm so fucking stupid. Oh, I'm so tired of being stupid. You know what? How many fucking Wilsons are out there? He can go fuck himself. I love the kid. But,
So impatient.
Oh, he's most impatient.
So we chopped a bunch of trees down, and he had these, like, stumps from this maple that had, like, termites in it.
Yeah.
So he didn't want the termites to get into, like, any of the other wood. So he sprays down all the stuff that he chopped. Then today he wants to have a fire, and he's throwing these fucking huge stumps with all these chemicals, like, right into the fire. All this fucking black smoke is coming up.
Why would you throw treated wood into it? I mean, well, all right, you're outside. I can
He's got
see
to burn it all, because he just has all this fucking lumber sitting on his lawn.
Fuck it, burn it.
So if you're not doing nothing after this, fire's going to be going all night.
Okay, fuck it, let's go.
Stumps are fucking huge.
I fucking love fire. I think fire is great. I'm curious to see certain buildings, see if they're fireproof, and what the response time from the fire department may be.
Was this part of your story when you got pulled over?
I stare at fires and get erect. So let's watch it. And
better be careful though.
Why?
Because wood's flammable.
That's good. It is. Especially this one. Dude, and I've been with the friction, bro. I got a little rug burn going. It might, a little bit, couple more strokes, man. That shit might have caught fire. Like Family Guy.
I don't like the friction. I like the wetness.
I get the best of both worlds. But if you pound for long enough, the bitches just start to get sore.
Yeah. Make them tap out. We gotta have a special concoction ready for that one.
My problem is though, like, all right, some bitches, past several bitches, have been down to where even if they're hurting,
oh yeah,
they're gonna tell you to keep going. But I can't fuck an in pain bitch. I can't fuck a crying bitch. I can't fuck an in pain bitch. So if she's out, no, keep going. But I found that there's like a sweet spot where you get them to come and feel a little pain. And I sound like a sociopath, but holy shit, dude, it is woo! Like Eddie Murphy, woo! You make a girl go, who's pussy? Oh, it's your pussy! That's your pussy!
We used to make fun of this one girl that my buddy would hook up with.
Yeah.
Because he's like, it's too much. He's like, we didn't even start doing anything, and she's like, and we'd be making these like owl sounds and shit.
That's pretty. And that's another thing. A bitch with a real sensitive pussy, she's coming every 5 to 10 minutes. You lose your flow, but what you get out of that is more longevity. So you look more like the man because you're lasting longer. But me, I keep the vape, I keep my phone, and I keep the TV on.
You want to last longer? A little Xanax.
I found alcohol and oxycodone.
I think that's what fucked me up, man. Like, all the years of drinking and shit.
Yeah.
And then when I stopped, I was like a 2-pump chump. It was like, because you could actually feel shit. Or something, I don't even know. It's like you get so used to being like desensitized. Like you're drunk and you just go all night.
I found that when I was cycling off the other one, the other cycloroids. Dude, I would just touch my dick and whoa! It's just like that. Whoa!
Fucking sneeze and have to change your underwear.
Fuck. Double sneeze because you can't control either.
If you shit your pants, it's a hat trick.
Sometimes when I come. That was from The League. That show is fucking hilarious.
Did you hear about Ranzizi, one of the characters from that show? He was like made up a whole story about 9/11 or something. Yeah,
but I give him credit because he came out years later and he said he lied about it. And he did a stand-up special and he's like, no one's gonna believe me. I'm a known liar. I respect that. The dude was looking to get some fame. He made up a story. He was in New York at the time. Yeah. Somebody found him out.
Like, I was in 9/11 too.
Oh, man.
So going back to Wes Watson.
So, he's always telling people...
Real quick.
Yes.
I'm going to have to steal a little bit of his playbook.
Okay.
So by the time summer comes, I'm going to have to get really tan.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to just get like a full sleeve tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do like a tank top and just like flex the whole time.
Yeah, you look
like
a wolf being his head, he's flexing.
And just yell. The whole fucking podcast. Just scream.
I mean, come on. You're bitch tits. You're fat.
make up stories about the shoe.
Make up stories about being in
a
a
lot of people
California
trying to call him out.
That's the thing, though. These records should be easy to find to know where he did time. Why are these?
I think they've been posted, and it's been shown that his story is a little.
Oh, it's just
fugazi.
Fugazi. Ooh, fugazi. We got to remember that. I got a fucking thing I want to talk about that infuriated me. You know, I hate Italians, right?
Okay.
Well, there's something I want to discuss a little later in the program.
Why would you wait?
All right, we'll discuss now. Fuck me. We're going to come back to West. I'm not done with that. There's a movie coming out. I think it's a movie on Netflix. Vince Vaughn. It's called Nona's. It's a true story about a man who wanted to open a restaurant, but the best Italian food in New York comes from your grandma. So he got a bunch of grandmas together to work in a kitchen. First off, you're going to get 4 old Italian bitches to work in a kitchen and work together. Good fucking luck. Especially if they're New Yorkers, the dumbest people on the planet. The dumbest fucking ethnicity.
This is supposed to be a true story?
This is a true story. Oh my God. I just understand. It was like this when The Sopranos came out in 99. Oh my God. Yeah, it's so new. Yeah, she don't like Tony Soprano. Shut the fuck up, you fat, stupid dago. God, I hate Italians.
So is Vince Vaughn going to try to act Italian?
Oh, of course he is. And he probably do a pretty good job. But what I'm seeing
is... There's a dude in... there's a guy I know. I probably said this before. He sounds so much like Ray Liotta. When he talks, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
That was everything we had, Karen!
So anyway...
He never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
So Vince Vaughn... It sounds like... I can already picture, like, the trailer. Like, oh, wow, it's so crazy. Vince Vaughn and a bunch of grandmas in a kitchen. What could go wrong?
And they're doing what typical Italian women do. Oh, where you from? Napolitano. She's from Brooklyn, born her grandfather, but her great-grandparents from, where are you from? Sicily? Pooh, I spit on you. Why do Italians spit on the floor? They're such terrible people. But every fucking dago in the quad state area, I'm throwing Pennsylvania in the mix too, is gonna, oh my God, that's like my grandmother. Oh my God, she made the best manicure. Shut the fuck up! Oh God, I did it. I didn't even mean to do it, and I did it. For the record, I am Italian, and I don't like it at all. I can't stand my own people. I'm an Uncle Tomas.
Alright, so anything else about this movie?
I just can't stand Italians. And I'm looking forward for the next 20 years of, oh my God, that movie Nona. I knew the guy. Well, I didn't know the guy. My cousin knew the guy. Was my cousin's stepbrother. It was his other brother, his grandbrother, and it was his grandbrother's friend from college. Knew the guy. You know, it's like my grandmother. I knew it.
It'd be cool if there was like a plot twist at the end and like someone busts in the kitchen and they all get whacked.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
The sauce tastes a little funny today.
Oh my God, I forgot the word. These fucking Molignans. You know, you got it when the Molignans move in, you got it because the property value goes down.
My buddy was just asking me, like, I pulled up to his house with these 2 big garbage bags full of wood.
Yeah.
And he's like, they had just got done like eating and they had some leftovers.
Yeah.
As soon as I get out of the car, he's like asking me like, what do Italians call it? Is it gravy or sauce? And I'm like, you're gonna have to go to Italy and ask somebody for that shit, dude. Like, I can give 2 fucks. I hate when people try to argue over that shit.
I mean...
Fucking gravy or sauce.
No, you already said it. Fucking gravy? Yeah. Gravy goes on turkey and KFC chicken.
And biscuits.
And fucking biscuits and gravy is good eating. Sausage gravy.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. You order biscuits and gravy, and it comes out with red sauce on it. You're like, what the fuck is this? It's the gravy.
It's not. What are you talking about? It's one of the gravy.
Nona's in theaters this August.
No, Nona's theaters, August 25th. Vince Vaughn and a bunch of dumbass, and it's a few women like, oh my God, Susan Sarandon's in it.
Dude, that'd be a good name for a porn star. Is there any male porn stars named Vince Vaughn?
There has to be. It's too easy. But Susan Sarandon's in it. I mean, she's in her 70s, but she's got these giant tits fucking hanging out. And dude, I've been horned up. You know when I'm looking at Susan Sarandon's tits, I'm ready to fuck. Like, I've been horned up.
Bro, you were like, I didn't even look at the waitress. We were in the restaurant, and like some girl comes on the Golf Channel, and you're like, look at those tits.
Jesus Christ.
The girl had no chest. It was like...
no, you didn't look far enough down the screen. You could see she had fat fucking tits, bro.
She was average as fuck. And you're like, look at those tits. And then 2 seconds later, you're like, look at that waitress's ass.
She got me hype, want to buy her right now. Yeah, dude, I've been wound up, man. I'm like a fucking hound dog out there. But anyways, so...
Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
You ain't nothing but a hound. Fuck, I hate Elvis. I like that he fucked a bunch of whores.
Was he Italian?
No. Actually, he was part of the chosen people, Southerners. They're so fucking.
I thought you were about to say Jewish.
I don't think he was Jewish, but according to them, we are God's chosen people.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I was friends with a lot of Jewish kids growing up. I got to tell you,
Elvis's real name was Eli.
Elias Elvisburg. Where's your mother from? Which temple does she go? I was friends with a lot of Jewish kids growing up, and I got to tell you, great senses of humor. Because you know me, I was an avid Holocaust denier. Not a denier, but I made jokes. They did find
if it was real, how did you get here?
No, it was very. No, I wouldn't deny it. I would make jokes about it, and they all had wonderful sense of humor. But fucking a bunch of Italian Dago grandmas. Every New Yorker for the next 20 years go, oh my God, that movie. Yeah, it's like my life. It's like my life. Oh, Jesus Christ, just move back. Look, you have beaches in Long Island. Feel free to use those. Go ahead, just stand out. Hey, if New York is so great, why the fuck are you here?
People love to talk about the places they're from while not living there.
Especially New Yorkers.
And Mexicans.
Mexico, dude, Mexico's fucking, well, depends where you are.
Viva la Mexico! Then go back.
I mean, dude, fucking Mexico's awesome.
I've never been. I heard the real estate's very affordable.
Oh, incredibly, yes.
I wonder why.
Yeah, because
I heard from a friend of mine, he was my roommate for a short time.
Yeah.
That you gotta watch out for the mountain lions and the cougars out in Mexico.
You do, man. They're desert-dwelling creatures.
It's cougar country. A Mexican cougar.
Fuck.
What is that, like a Spanish girl in her 30s?
That was good. You beat me. It would have taken me 5 minutes to get there. Dude, I'm not fast anymore. I'm not sharp. But Mexican real estate is cheap. I mean, the resort towns are nice. I was in the heart of Mexico City. I got to tell you, I had a fucking blast. And the Mexicans in Mexico, they're much different. Dude, Mexicans are racist as shit. You go to Mexico right now, like, I was in the financial district of Mexico City. Everybody looks like us. They're light-skinned and like light hair.
A lot of Europeans.
There were a lot of the Spanish Mexicans
were, traveling down in Mexico.
I'm talking about you walk into the bank and everybody they all look like me, and I was blown away by that. And that's me being racist.
Is it?
That's me being a racist. Thinking because all the Mexicans I know, they're the native Mexicans, Indian Mexicans. And apparently, dude, they get spit on in their own country. That's why they come here, because they can't get good jobs over there.
Dude,
Mexicans, and they'll admit they're racist.
When you were at the Mexican bank, did they bring your money out in a wheelbarrow?
Actually, at that point, the peso was was it 10-1? The peso was 10-1. So, dude, our money was going long.
It's like, wow, everybody here looks like me. This is so strange. And then they bring your deposit out. It's like a short little Mexican with a fucking safari hat and a wheelbarrow full of money.
I bring your money, sir. But, dude, there's one Mexican. I walked in the bank. I was like, I necesito, currency exchange. I don't know, my Spanish got shit. I'm like, mi español es malo. The guy looks at me and just goes, they speak English. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. You keep thinking, these guys, they all speak English.
I've never been to Mexico.
It was, I was in an area where tourists don't usually go. Not that it's a bad area, but it's like a financial area. You don't see a lot of tourists down in the financial you probably do. I don't know, I stay out of New York. But these were the upstanding, well-to-do, but they don't see a lot of Americans. So, when I went into Carl's Jr., dude, even the people in the back were coming out, trying to see me. It was cool. I liked it. I felt special. Yeah. Enough about that. Fuck Nona's. Fuck everybody's grandma except for mine and yours. Speaking of which, oh, shit, oh, shit, another thing. Speaking of grandmas, I saw it right before you came in. South Carolina woman saves husband from gator attack. That's a bad bitch. In a retirement community, that's a badass grandma right there.
It was a granny?
It was a granny. She took a fucking... And it was an Italian grandma, and here's how I know this. She pulled a stake that her tomato plants were growing around out of the ground and started stabbing this fucking thing in the eye. That is a badass grandma. You know she's Italian, and you know she's from the area.
That's... Is that real?
That is 100% real. I can show you the article. And it was an article you had to read.
They have alligators in South Carolina?
They have alligators as far north. I believe they found some gators in Virginia. They can survive the cold. They prefer not to. But dude, how do you get fucking attacked by an alligator? Have you ever been to Florida, get next to an alligator? You get near them, they take off. Like, when you get in the water, they'll swim up, they'll come to investigate. But gators aren't usually territorial or aggressive. Those are crocs. But you gotta be a dumb motherfucker to get attacked by a gator. You know what's gonna happen when I go to Florida this summer, right?
You're gonna get.
I'm gonna get bit by a fucking gator. You gotta be the dumbest chomp. Oh, there goes my left arm. Who knows? If that cycle's still going out, I might try to fuck the gator. Hamana. My grandma could and would definitely kill an alligator.
I would prefer my grandmother not to have to fight an alligator. If I was the one getting attacked by the alligator and my last resort was one of my grandmothers, I think I'd be coming out missing a few bits and pieces.
My grandmother would be like, oh, Matthew, why don't you bring, I'm not going to say her name, they've met, mine and grandma. She's like, you know how Italian grandma, oh my God, you're Italian? Like, you're from New York? Oh, well, they're best friends, so when are you guys getting married? She'd invite us over for some gator soup with gravy. Speaking of which, it's fucking sauce. If you call red sauce or orange sauce, which is vodka sauce, I understand people from the area, they don't call it tomato sauce or vodka sauce, whatever. Call it gravy, you're fucking stupid just like me.
I don't got nothing on the gravy, gator gravy.
Fucking ever call it gravy. You don't ever call it gravy.
Gator gravy sounds like it should be a thing.
Okay, well, all right. Now, here's where I'll make an exception. If I had you ever had gator tail?
No.
It's phenomenal. Fry it up. Gator tail in red sauce, then I would call it gator gravy just for the alliteration of the G sound.
There was a really good hot sauce from this place down in what's that mall that's outside in Tinton Falls?
Oh, the Jersey Shore.
Outlets, the outlets.
Yeah.
There's like a hot sauce store, and they have I forget what the fuck it was like a gorilla jerking off or something. It was like the fucking label. I forget what the fuck it was called, like Bust a Nut. It was so good though.
Normally I think stuff like that's stupid. I want to see that.
It was
that's
really
fucking
good.
Cool. You're gonna have to forgive me now because I'm putting on the Penn State. I believe they're playing Boston University. I am a grown ass man. I cannot stand Penn State. I don't know what it is about them that makes me hate them. My cousin's husband, he's a bad drunk, but I've never had a bad night with him. He's a huge Penn State fan. And honestly, I love seeing him pissed off. So every time he's around or up here, if Penn State football's on, we always watch the game, and I always secretly hope they lose, just to see him lose his mind. Let me get that volume. You'll have to excuse me. What are you talking about, Renee? That's exact. Oh, fuck. I'm doing names again.
See, I would have had no idea. I would have thought that was like a movie reference.
You gotta pause it.
Why are we pausing it?
I gotta pause it. Just pause it. I'll be right back.
Don't hit stop. Alright, so we're back. You sounded like you were fucking powerlifting while you were taking this shit.
Dude, that one was a stubborn motherfucker.
Alright, so
I was grunting.
back to the program.
So,
Speaking of programs.
speaking of programs, I got my program right here.
That's all he ever says. Program.
His program is calling people fat, which, all right, that's fun, especially if it's, like a... Speaking of fat tits, I want to talk to you about fat tits. Fat tits has some stories. I want to get her on the show.
Okay.
But she has to come up from Maryland. She knows who she is. She's got fucking stories. This bitch is fun. But my grandma would definitely fuck up an alligator. Okay. Old Italian woman, especially with a shoe. My uncle in that office says it would actually reach around corners. But you're Italian, you know
what's
that.
that movie? Where they're bending the bullets?
Wanted? I think it's called Wanted. Mythbusters. Chris Pratt was in that movie. He played the douchebag.
What?
Mythbusters did an episode.
Dude, Angelina Jolie looks so good in that movie.
She did look pretty good in that movie. But back to Wes. So when he was doing his prison videos, it was very helpful, I think. I think it was very helpful and it's good information for people who were going into prison or readjusting to life back on the outside. But then he got crazy, man. Who knows if it was the roids? Who knows if it was the notoriety and the clout? but like, he always challenges people to like, oh, come and meet me, come and measure me, oh, you don't think I'm 6 foot? I've seen 3 videos where anyone gets anywhere near him, and even if they try to say what's up, 6 dudes bigger than him confront you, and the one dude got stomped. Like, dude, you guys are the toughest fucking animals I've ever seen. 5 of you, and you kicked him in the face when he was on the ground? Bro, remind me not to fuck with you guys.
The one guy, I think it's like Konevsky or something. He does like these characters. He'll like dress up as people and like, he'll like walk around in character with all these fake tattoos, acting like he's Wes Watson.
I saw that guy.
So he tried to fucking go and see him at the gym.
Wes did a video saying he thought it was hilarious, but you could see he was fucking seething.
Yeah. When he's talking about like, oh yeah, I saw the guy's video. He's funny. It was cool. I laughed at it. And then he actually sees him in person, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here! Fuck you!" But he does it at like the conventions. They'll have like the bodybuilding conventions and shit, and he'll do it with people that are like bodybuilders, like or more like on the influencer side, I guess. That kind of like, brag and talk shit or whatever. And he'll be like, "Yo, what do you weigh?" And they'll be like, "Oh, 275." And then he'll be like, "Oh, here, I have a scale. You want to step on it?" And people get so fucking butthurt over.
Who the fuck do you think? Oh, shut the fuck up. Bro, I'm tipping them lately.
Tipping what?
Tipping the scale. Not in a good way, bro.
Yeah?
Not in a good way. Oh, fat as shit. But I'm going to get another batch and hopefully change that. Or go completely psycho.
You'll just get bigger. You're not going to lose weight.
Testosterone's a natural, it's a fat
burner.
Yeah, and testosterone will naturally... You've seen how many of those fat kids we knew when we were younger, they went through puberty and they fucking shot up, they lose the gut. Not just because they grew taller, but it does burn fat.
I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. I like that. I like that. Prove it. No, prove it. I like that.
Yeah, how long have you been on it? And how much fatter have you gotten?
I might just be completely full of shit. I could be completely full of shit, and all my research, it might have been bunk. I might know nothing. But I guess if you're not drinking and eating properly, which thankfully, I'm not going to say her, but she's been fucking on point, man. Fish, chicken, rice. This bitch taking care of me. There's something about her I don't trust. Because anyone who would love me for me, I need to question your decision-making ability. There's clearly something wrong with you.
I don't know. That might be a personal problem.
That is 100% a personal problem.
But it happens. I think I've been dealing with someone that's intimidated by actual, like, I don't know, what would you say? Like, authenticity?
Authenticity.
Like someone that actually likes you, and it's like
mentally
all of a sudden
stable.
they're like, how do I fucking deal with this?
So I'm like her. I'm like the bitch, like,
You're my bitch.
Yes, daddy. But I'm like the bitch, bro, and she's fucking cool. But I think maybe she's not used to a stable relationship.
No, not at all.
And that's why she's acting.
Some people are addicted to the chaos, man.
And I know a guy like that because he found like a person who's stable, and I'm like, all right, what's the fucking angle here? What's the angle?
Who's this? You?
Me? Yeah, it's me.
Because I'm like that though.
Are you really?
With the crazy, I like the crazy. I think.
Oh yeah, you definitely do.
That's why I hang out with you.
I appreciate that, dude. I love hanging out with you.
Yeah, we had a nice lunch.
Dude, I had a fucking blast with you this afternoon. I know it was out of sorts. I saw some fat fucking tits.
Best pizza ever though. This place, King's in New Brunswick. They're not around anymore. You want to talk about grumpy old Italian bitches?
Yes.
Bro, the lady behind the counter was always so fucking rude. She'd be like, act just like she was like bothered by the fact that you were walking into her pizza place.
That's how you know the food's gonna be good, but they don't give a fuck.
Dude, it was like a deep dish, fucking amazing crust, and it was like chicken bacon ranch, but it was like spicy. It was like sriracha, like mixed into the ranch. It was the best fucking slice, dude. I could not go up to my buddy's house without getting fucking pizza. And they're not in business anymore.
Wow.
And apparently it was like a little bit more of like a specialty pie. Like I guess they would only kind of do it a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So we called to order a whole pie one time. Because we're like always going for slices. We're just going to order a whole fucking pie.
Yes.
they're like, oh, we can't do it. It takes too long. It's like takes like 3 hours. So my friend's like, that's all right. Like, I fucking love the pizza. Like, it's the middle of the day. Deliver it, whatever. Just call us when it's ready. Mm-hmm. They're basically just like, no, we're not going to do it. Like, what the fuck?
I prefer them to just say that, like, yo, I'm not making that pie.
Like,
all right, fair enough. I'm not making that pie. That's like downstairs here. Should I say the name to give them some? Okay. It's a phenomenal deli. They've been there since 1988. Everyone who works there is wonderful. The problem is, you walk in there, they don't look at you. They don't say, they ignore your existence.
Well, they're busy making sandwiches.
Even when you go in there when it's not busy, they ignore you until they are ready.
Maybe they ignore you because you're like shorter than the counter.
I am shorter than the counter, but like Wes Watson, I'm 6'1". Come measure me.
I go in there, I get amazing service.
I get great service, but it's like usually you walk into the deli, hey, how you doing? I'll be with you in a minute. They don't acknowledge your existence until they're ready to take your order. But then they're the nicest dudes. They're all cool. They've all been working there for years, but it's just. You walk in there and I'm standing there like waiting for, hey man, how you doing, bro? Like, nah, it's just not, right, what do you need, man? They're not rude, they just ignore you.
You sound like a pussy, bro.
I do sound like a pussy. Maybe it's because of my height, my bad Napoleon complex, my fat gut, and my inability to succeed in life.
I don't know why you want so much attention from the men with the meat.
We all know I'm a closeted homosexual and I've been working through it.
I go in there, seems like a regular establishment.
I kind of thought I've been going in there since I was a kid, and it's the same dudes. Like, they haven't aged. They've, like, grown with me.
I walk in, I stand there. As soon as somebody's ready to take my order, they take my order.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. You walk into the pizzeria over here. As soon as hey, buddy, how you doing? Even they're not ready for you. You walk in any pizzeria where we're from. Like, hey, how you doing? Be with you. These guys, they will not acknowledge you until they're ready to take your order. I found it odd. I don't know.
For me, that's like...
That's normal?
I'd almost prefer
it. Explain.
I don't need to talk. What do you want? Here, okay. Done.
You know, for a guy who says he hates when people speak to him, I sure am being real uppity about not being spoken to. I suck so much.
I don't know. Like, maybe that's part of the reason why certain friends of mine, say that I have to learn how to communicate. Because I'll just be like, yeah, okay. Like, what are you doing? Chilling?
Certain friends of yours?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Not you.
I know what you're talking about. She's a wild and crazy bitch. But I do.
So glad she wasn't at the house when the police came.
Oh, she would have lost her mind.
Oh, man. So you worked out good that we had a fight.
I'm glad you guys fought. Dude, she's fucking wonderful. And but she is she's a nutty bitch.
Oh,
nutty
she's
bitch.
Great, though. I love her.
I told it to her face. She's a good sport about it.
But sometimes, you know, when you fight with someone that there's some feelings involved, and then you try to use the podcast as a way to prove your point, and then they listen to the podcast for the next 8 hours to try to prove you wrong. It is good for views.
It's great for views, and we thank you, crazy bitch. Can't wait to see you back at the house. I'm glad she went, but you know what? She's me, bro.
Oh,
I was
by the
crazy
way,
one in the relationship.
You know what's funny? The fucking, you got the detergent, right? It says like good for 11 months. It's like this big thing of detergent. She went through it in like a couple weeks.
Oh my god, you guys are such. I went to do laundry the other day. The fucking thing's empty.
There's 2 more things right there.
I can use those?
Yeah, of course.
Word. Okay, cool. Then I'm not even up. I'm like these motherfuckers. Because I was like, yeah, use it. I didn't think we were going to use the whole thing in 3 weeks.
It's crazy, bro.
Fuck, man. But I don't mind. You guys can use it. But I figured it was you. But then I'm like, oh no, man. Every time she's there, she's load after load. But I don't care. She cleaned up the fucking house, the bathroom. Bitch is cool. She can use all the laundry detergent.
She got so mad.
Don't use my goddamn Q-tips.
She got so mad that I didn't give her credit for like cleaning the bathroom. Like, did you tell him I'm the one who cleaned it? Like, I don't know. Like, why is that? Anyway.
I was so rude to her. That night you guys called me. By the way, I was half asleep. But,
oh, I know, yeah. She had me call you to try to prove a point, and it's like, you don't fucking know. I was like, watch the podcast. He repeats himself from episodes, and it's like, how do I know if I had a conversation with him in the living room or, like, like what we podcast. So like, I don't fucking know.
Exactly. But I do remember you telling me about the check. What am I going to remember? About the bitch is nuts. But she did say, I cleaned the bathroom. I'm halfway. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. She just goes, you're welcome. So, but I saw the other day, I'm like, all right, dude, I'm sorry. You know,
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
what?
She's so direct and like rude and like.
Yeah, but
I love it. I don't know.
I need a bitch that's gonna tell me to go fuck myself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I need.
Like, I respect it more than like someone like you said. It's almost like they're so nice you can't trust them.
What's the angle, bitch?
Yeah.
At least with her, I'm like.
That's probably why she don't trust me. Like, why are you being so nice?
Yeah, what's the angle? Her and I got a lot in common, but it's nice having her around. And
Okay, let's stop while we're ahead because this is probably going to get me in trouble for some reason at some point. She'll be like, you said this and you said that.
Oh my God.
But that's how you know we're onto something. Because she was mortified in her own words.
When
she listens to all of our shit.
I'm going to talk about her more now.
So the fact that women hate it. Men love it.
No, man, nobody loves this.
Everybody does.
Yeah, I bet you're fucking.
Dude, my buddy Mike, when I pick him up from the airport,
yeah,
I start. It's like I always have these stories, and it's just what's happened in the last few days, and he's like pissing his pants laughing. He listens to the show, and he's like, dude, I don't know who's more fucked up, you guys or me for listening to you.
Honestly, I have to question the sanity of anyone who watches or listens to this program.
He loves it. He makes him feel like he's back in Jersey.
Tonight's episode's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on fucking point tonight. Thank you for the beers. But all right, now she's cool. She's a nutty bitch, and it's been cool having her around. This one is probably not as interesting, but I did see it today, and I'm wondering who was it? I can't remember the guy's name, but. The new torpedo bats the Yankees are using.
What about them?
Apparently it's giving them some sort of hitting advantage. This is what people are saying. Now, I'm not a Yankee hater, but I'm not a Yankee lover.
I think it's a placebo.
I think it's a placebo effect. But
they're like, ooh, we got these new bats, and then it just gives them a little boost of confidence.
Look, Pete Rose says, don't change your swing, change where you stand in the box. And these guys are always trying these new tactics, new swings, new this, new that. He says, get your swing, keep your swing, move where you are in a box. Baseball players probably as superstitious as hockey players, if not more. But, fuck, I can't remember who the guy was.
More.
Doesn't play, I think because they're always doing that tapping thing.
Well, baseball is more of like a wait and see kind of sport.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hockey, you're always moving, you're in flow.
It's easier to get out of a slump.
Goalies would be a different story.
Can't speak.
But again, that goes back to the whole like wait and see. Like the goalie, you got to always kind of be ready, right? Mm-hmm. Baseball is kind of like the same thing. Like you're always waiting to see what's going to happen. So like, I don't know. I think it's just different. I think it's definitely more super. Like me having played both.
Yes.
I would say baseball players are definitely more superstitious.
And with hockey, you have more opportunities to right the wrong. Like let's say you're having a rough game, but all of a sudden you rip a nice shot. You score a goal. Or when we were playing,
like you get 3 at-bats the whole game.
You better be on fucking point.
You know what I mean?
Hockey, I can fuck up a few shifts.
Like if I lose the puck, I could just chase you down.
I could steal it back. You
and I could also fight you. I could totally get shit on, give up a goal, and then just fight you because I'm frustrated.
And now I'm back to where I need to be mentally. So hockey, there's way more opportunities to right the wrongs, correct the ship, and get you back in the right state of mind.
Yeah, like if you strike out, you can't just fight the pitcher.
You can't fight the pitcher. You gotta wait till he comes you.
You can.
There's
a dude on. I think he's like on the Rockies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what a bat flip is?
Yeah, man.
You hit a home run. And
Batista used to do that.
Fucking fling the bat.
Yep.
This fucking asshole fucking hits a ball and then fucking chucks his bat like straight at the pitcher. The shit literally went like past the mound. Like if I was the pitcher and that motherfucker ever threw a bat like that, I would pick the bat up and chase him down before he got to second base and fucking bash him in the head with it.
You might not be good to stand on the pitcher's mound if that's.
I was a really good pitcher.
No. I'm not doubting your talent. I'm doubting your stability in that situation. Guy throws a bat at you, you gotta whoop his ass.
Yeah.
But with the blunt object though?
Yeah, with the bat.
I don't know, man.
I mean, at least throwing it at his ankles.
Throwing at his ankles, but if you're gonna fight the man,
but if you already picked it up, I mean, he's kind of rounding the bases. He's kind of coming your way anyway. Why throw it?
So he threw it at the pitcher as a fuck you.
He just did a jerk off bat flip,
but it did it towards the pitcher
to go straight towards the pitcher's mouth.
Was it?
I would have. I mean, obviously in baseball is a little different. They'll just kind of like throw at his head the next time he's up, and then the benches will clear, and it'll just be a bunch of nonsense.
I love
Roger Clemens though. He was a bat thrower.
Yeah, Clemens was also juiced out of his mind.
He threw it at Piazza, remember?
No, I don't remember that.
Really?
And I wasn't watching ball when I was a kid.
It was like a broken bat, and the fucking bat went like straight at Clemens.
Yeah.
And he picked it up and he fucking like threw it right at Piazza. Because Piazza was the one that was up at bat. And it was like a Yankees-Mets thing.
Oh, was it during the Subway Series or was it during a regular game?
I guess it would have had to been the Subway Series.
That's cool, man.
But yeah, it was.
I do remember watching bits of those games, but
back when baseball was good, they should just let them all juice.
Let them juice. Let them juice. You know what I found out? Because I'm so dumb and didn't do any research. Back in the early '90s, from what Mark McGuire said in an interview, PEDs weren't banned back then. So if you were taking them, you weren't cheating. You're not cheating now, I don't think. I think everybody should have the option to be on it.
I mean, they probably are.
I can tell. Who is it? Oh, who's the big boy? Fuck, there's a Puig. Does he still play?
Yasiel
Puig? Dude, you could just see by his traps in the back of his jersey. He's on it. Stanton's on it. Judge is on it. There's another guy. So I like Posada because he was slow. He was kind of like, I think he had like a little beer gut.
Catcher, bro. They're all slow.
He wasn't a big guy, but man, he could hit. No batting gloves, just up there like an old school fat drunk. But
big ass ears.
Whoever was who was not on the Yankees, he said it should be against the rules, but he said because the Yankees were the first ones to start making it popular, that rule's they're gonna be allowed to use it.
You're talking about the torpedo bat.
The torpedo bat.
Not steroids.
No, not steroids. Sorry.
The Yankees did it, so we're gonna let them do it.
We're gonna let them do it.
Yeah, I think the torpedo bat's probably going to be like a come and go kind of fad.
You think once people get over the placebo effect?
Well, I mean, I guess the stats will tell the story, but
we'll know more at the end of the season.
So the theory is there's more wood at the part of the bat where they would normally make contact with the ball. But I saw some post of like some physics professor. He was saying, which makes a lot of sense, right? It's like if I have a chain and a ball is on the end of the chain, that ball is going to swing faster because the mass is at the end of the thing. If more of the mass is closer to your hands, it's not necessarily like the force, like when you hit. So like there might be more like mass where you're actually like meeting the ball, but as far as like the swing,
you don't have to swing.
If there's more wood towards the end of the bat, you're actually getting more force. So maybe it's kind of like 6 in one, half dozen in the other kind of thing.
I have a feeling it will be in the next season or the season after. They will be made against the rules.
Think so?
I think so. Because
it's not against the rules though. Like
no, it's not against the rules.
Based on whatever regulations are.
It has to have a certain mass.
It's within, but it's all within like the rules. So we shall see.
Well,
I'm pretty sure a bunch of teams ordered like 1 million of them. But that was like when Barry Bonds was hitting all the home runs. He was using a bat that was like maple.
Yeah.
So it was like harder than I guess ash is the wood they normally use.
Ash, yeah.
So that was like a thing. Was like he was using a different bat, and everybody. But it's not like everyone changed to that bat. You know what I mean? Like a few people did it, and then
the results
were just normal, back to normal.
But I think having a maple bat, a special bat, or a torpedo bat, I think it's like being on steroids. It's not going to make you hit that ball better, but maybe it'll help you hit that ball further.
I like the little bait and switch that Barry Bonds did, though.
What?
Juiced, got big as shit, and then used a maple bat, so everyone's like, oh, it must be the bat.
It must be the bat, yeah. Remember early 90s, he was this skinny dude, this soft-spoken, and then he's just this big fucking burly.
He was so good, though.
He was fucking phenomenal.
Bro, that season that he hit like 70 home runs, they were walking him intentionally Like literally, your bases loaded, they would intentionally walk him.
He was
give up the run just to not pitch to him.
I've seen him, man, in the early 2000s.
Like the fucking tear that he was on, bro. For him to hit that many home runs and not even have that many opportunities, it's like even more incredible.
Well, how much better would he have done if pitchers had the balls to throw to him? But he said, and I saw the interview today, a clip of it. He said McGuire would have been better than him, except if he didn't get injured. Because he said but before McGuire was on steroids, he was hitting fucking home runs.
Oh, yeah, no, he was fucking incredible.
It was phenomenal. It was great.
I've seen him in person a few times.
Mm-hmm.
The one time we were at the Vet in Philly,
mm-hmm.
before they had like the new stadium, and we were sitting kind of like on the third base side,
mm-hmm.
but like in foul territory. So like right over here was like the foul pole, and then batting practice.
Mm-hmm.
He's hitting fucking torpedoes, going into the upper deck and like bouncing back out of the upper deck, like down
mm-hmm.
to where we were.
Lower section,
bro. It was fucking insane. Like it just was like not even comparable to everybody else. Like everybody else would get up. They're like popping balls out into the outfield and whatever. They might hit a home run every once in a while. He gets up and just the speed of the ball too. Like just fucking rockets going into the upper deck. And like, it was just fucking insane, dude. Fucking insane. Like he was such a good hitter. So much fucking power. And like I seen him in Shea Stadium one time.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how they had the big scoreboard in the apple and right center?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even going the other way, bro, just fucking launched it and fucking halfway up the fucking scoreboard. Dude was just a fucking animal.
I remember back when he's Giancarlo Stanton now, but for his career with the Marlins, he was Mike Stanton. And him and Dan Ugla were both like juiced up, jacked. My brother and I would go to see them if they played the Mets or the Phils. Every game I've been to, I have not been to a game where Mike Stanton and Dan Ugla didn't put one in the 400s. Soon as you hear it, that crack, you know it's gone. I've never seen a guy hit in person like I've seen Mike Stanton, but I've never seen McGuire hit live. I've never seen Sosa or Bonds hit live.
One of the coolest games I ever went to was a one-game playoff in Shea Stadium.
Okay, that's fucking cool.
It was the Mets and the Giants. I think Glendon Rush was the pitcher for the Mets.
I remember him.
And Bonds was getting booed like crazy, bro. Like, yeah, they hated him. But dude, there was so much energy in that stadium, like almost like enough to like make you cry. Like it was just, you could just feel the whole place like vibrating. Like there was so much fucking energy like in the building. I've been to maybe like one or two times where I've been at a game where it was like that crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the energy in the building, like. But that is definitely. I was at the Mets Dodgers, I think, World Series, or no, the Royals.
That would have been 2014.
Dude, I got it on video. Michael Conforto hit 2 home runs in that game,
mm-hmm.
right? He hits a home run. His next at bat, I'm videotaping it. And it's like me and my dad are there, and I'm like, he's going to hit another one. Watch, he's going to hit another one. 2-3 pitches later, crack. Hits a second fucking
mm-hmm.
home run. I got that shit on video. I called that shit.
That's cool. Oh, that was you. That was you saying that? It wasn't your phone?
No, it was me.
That was me. I thought
while I'm recording it.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, and then they ended up blowing the fucking game on some sort of like ground ball that like went through the guy's fucking legs or some shit.
Oh, no, Buckner play. Yeah, that's the Mets have a tendency to make that happen or to be a victim of that. The Mets are a weird team, man. I have not seen teams fuck up like the Mets. They
got money now, though.
They got Soto, bro. They got themselves. The Mets are fucking cursed. They're absolutely cursed. But
somebody said the other day, you'll never see a hot chick in a Mets hat.
Nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And it's kind of true.
Well, they don't have the pull that the Yankees do. Because the Yankees been around for fucking 127 years.
Yeah, but it's like, think about. It's easy to think and picture a hot chick in a Yankees hat.
Yeah, it's all those Dominican bitches from the Bronx.
But it's like, try to picture her like a hot chick in a Mets hat, and like it's like blank.
I gotta tell you, dude. It normally takes me into the summer to get into baseball. I'm already into it, man. I'm in this season. I love watching ball. The older I get, the more I like watching ball.
Yeah, dude. It's like fishing.
The older you get, the better it gets. Slow the game down, especially if I'm there. Take your time. What is it's not a no hitter. What is that where there's not perfect one game. Hit? It was a perfect game, or it was a clean game. It was Phillies Nationals, summer 23. The other girl I was with, and we went with that other couple.
Perfect game is 27 up, 27 down.
One walk. What is that? A clean game, or is that
that's
a no hitter? It was a no hitter, but I've never seen one live. And like this was a big deal for the Phillies because it wasn't. I guess they haven't had too many of those. Like, dude, when you talk about, you said energy. That place was electric that night. Like, now the walk happened early, but I didn't realize what was going on until, and the girl I was with kind of dumb. She's like, oh, I thought somebody said a no, and I covered her mouth. Don't fucking say it. I'm not even a Phil's fan. I'm like, don't say it. Don't fucking say it. Poor Harper struck out 3 times, though. But he's kind of, I don't know, is he a douche? I like the guy. I heard he's a douche, but
I'm such a hater. Like, it occurred to me today. You said Bryce Harper, and I just remembered seeing this kid on the corner today.
Yeah.
I'm such a fucking hater. I could see a kid with a haircut and be like, fuck that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, the next corner, see a kid with no haircut and be like, fuck that motherfucker.
You're just a miserable prick. You gotta find nice things to say about people.
But it's probably the haircuts that make Bryce Harper look like a douche.
Nah, I don't know, man. I like him.
I'd have to look up, I don't know. Now I gotta look up the numbers. I don't have my phone because we're recording. You know how I am with the numbers.
You are good with the numbers. Okay, what do you want to look up?
Bryce Harper's birthday.
Got it, coming at you.
And then I'll do actually, once you pull it up, give me the phone. I'll do the math.
All right.
I don't trust your accounting.
I'm great with a calculator. I like his walk-up song. What is it? Get the Fuck Out My Face by 3-6.
All right, here. I got the calculator.
All right, here we go. We're bringing up Bryce. Bryce Harper.
What's wrong with this calculator?
I don't know. So we're gonna. All right, hit Bryce.
Like,
October 16th, 1992.
Bro, what kind of an accountant has a busted ass calculator?
This is not our calculator. This is a shared conference room. Our office is there. Their office is there. Shit, I gotta look at the date again. Hold on. October 16th, 1992.
October, huh? Mr. October.
Oh, but what was fun about that game?
October 17th?
God damn it, I don't know. Here.
16th?
October 16th.
1992?
1992. Oh.
He's an 11.
Is that a simp?
No. 11s are good athletes. And let's look up 92. Yeah, so Jordan was an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe is an 11. Kyrie Irving is an 11.
I like Kyrie. I'm a big Kyrie fan.
I'm an 11. That's why.
I can't stand you, though. I don't get it.
That's why I'm a stud.
You are a fucking stud, though. Kyrie's cool. I like Kyrie. It was when he was playing for the Nets back during COVID. He refused to play in any home games because he refused to get the vaccine. And he played the away games. He had a good season. Dude, I thought they were going to kill it. They had Irving, Harden, and KD. Bro, how did you guys fuck up that super team? Dude, normally I get nervous when someone holds my phone. I don't get nervous when you hold my phone.
That's because I'm not a chick.
I know, and you're not going to go through my fucking... it's nothing, whatever. Pictures, whatever. Speaking of pictures, that baseball game was fun, too, because we were trying to get on the Jumbotron. Because the bitch, you remember that bitch, her tits were always out. She said, I get on the Jumbotron, I'm leaning forward and squeezing them together. I'm like, bitch, you better fucking do that.
The kiss cam, you start motored up.
That's what I was going to... The kid behind us was like 12 or 13. I didn't see it because I made friends with these people here. She tapped me afterwards. This kid just leaned over and stared. Like, here, just leaned over and stared. Bro, I did turn around to see his father. Pat him on the shoulder, though.
Attaboy.
Ooh, so, my new one. We were watching a show where a kid got caught banging his teacher. And like this, it was SVU.
Okay.
Now look, you're a male teacher, you fuck a female student, your life's over. You're a female student, you fuck that dude in high school, his arm is gonna be sore from every high five. His father, is because...
A female student?
No, so a male fucks a female student, your life is over. A female fucks a male student.
Yeah.
That kid's a legend.
Yeah.
His father's gonna be like, honey, I'll take
Dude,
care of
have
it.
you seen all these like teachers fucking kids lately? Like every time it's a mugshot, the girl's like smoking hot. It's like, what the fuck?
Because women, dude, it's my theory.
It's like, where did this come from?
Women never get over that.
And that's all the comments ever are. It's like, who are these teachers? Like, where the fuck were they when I was in school? like none of my teachers looked like that. The one hot teacher we had got like hit by a car.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
I felt bad for her. They fucked up her brain, man.
Yeah,
she was
she
super
was
nice.
Sweetheart too,
man. These. That kid's father is gonna say, honey, I'll talk to him. He's gonna walk into his son's room and close the door. He's gonna start screaming at him and just doing this the whole time. Just yelling at him like, you can't do that, just but where were they? They've always been there. It's only got televised or been made mainstream in the last 25 years. Because women can't get over that one guy from high school. Like, I've yet to meet a bitch who was over that one guy from high school. And then I see something of him and you, and I'm going to throw away my whole career. Well, I'm a woman. I'll get suspended and go work in a private school. But I'm willing to throw away this year's salary.
It's like a cop. They get fired at one department. They just go to the next.
Right to another. Okay. So, dude, we didn't even get to the... I don't know how much... I'm going to talk about my issue. My recent legal issues.
Talk about that.
We can talk about. All right, you know what? We got a lot going on.
What do you got? What do you got going on?
Another article. A sleepwalking Malaysian man in Malaysia heard voices in a dream. He's a sleepwalker. He says never happened before. Climbed up a several 100-foot crane and was standing on the boom and fucking just wakes up like out of a dead sleep. Can you imagine how terrifying that would be? To wake up 300 feet in the air standing on the boom of a crane.
That'd be a little wild.
Now, I gotta say...
Did he get down?
Sleepwalker, he got down. Everything was fine. But sleepwalker, dude, you're hearing voices. Schizophrenia, maybe? I don't know. Although, if I were to climb a crane and get arrested, I think sleepwalking would be a good...
I don't know. Well, maybe you should have said that the other day.
I just thought of that now. That would have been...
I just woke up.
When did you guys get here?
I've been sleepwalking.
The voices told me to do it.
I was home sleeping. I didn't break the law until I fell asleep.
I didn't break the law until I fell asleep. It's not my fault. It was the voices. I gotta tell you. So after speaking with the attorney, it's looking either really good or really bad. There's going to be no in between.
Okay.
So it all depends on the one I got in another state. If it's over 10 years ago, he's like, you're good. If it's less than 10 years ago, oh man, this might be a little rough.
You know, if they draw it out and they keep pushing the court date back,
that's what I'm thinking.
And they kind of like get that extra little...
I'm thinking, because again, it shouldn't. I don't think it goes by the date of the charge, because a charge is not a conviction. I am innocent, Your Honor, until my guilt is proven.
Not to talk too much about my friend, but I was actually relieved when I heard a knock at the door and it was the police and not her.
Oh, thank God it's you guys.
Yeah, I was nervous for a minute there.
Because, you could always do something for those guys to bring you into custody where you'll be safe.
Yeah.
At the house, you're not safe.
Yeah.
That bitch could be hiding anywhere. She probably got a blade on her. She looks like the type.
It does suck when you're like expecting someone to like just show up randomly though, because like they were like, all right, we'll come back if we have any more questions. So like it's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, dude, like, can I just go to bed or
can we just ask these questions?
These motherfuckers gonna be like pounding on the door again and then think that I'm trying to like hide some shit. It's like you don't realize how much illegal stuff you could get in trouble for until you're like,
you forget about all the stuff, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like I stay out of trouble.
I don't know what else is in that house.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry to put you in that position.
I'm like, this could have went way worse.
Oh, what are these bottles doing here? No, here's what happens with the cops. Taken. No, I'm confiscating, not charging you. Well, let this be a lesson to you. See him 3 months later. Hey, Officer Jones, you blew the fuck up. The guy actually asked me. He's like, oh, what are you taking? I said, CyPD. He's like, I looked at the dude. I could tell he was on it.
Please.
I could tell. You're already, shut the fuck up. We're on the same thing.
He stole my steroids and my protein.
And my fucking, no, they left the protein. They didn't charge me though, because again, you know, I spin my rhymes like a lazy Susan. I'm innocent till my guilt is proven. J-Rock, baby. It's from Trailer Park Boys.
It's a good rhyme.
It's not mine. I am not
as good as Millie's.
Millie's was good. Dude,
I'm a Nasir, like the rapper that wrote Ether. Dude, filthy line.
That was very creative. You have good lines, good rhymes.
Oh, yeah.
No, you really do.
I know I do.
All right. I thought you were being like,
I'm not about to start rapping.
I hope you should one day.
Nah.
Fair enough.
I did, and then they fucking deleted my channel because I was destroying everyone.
That and you were constantly saying faggot, like, a lot.
Maybe.
But it rhymes with things. I remember, years ago we get away with that. Dude, gay people know, like, this is... I worked Pride with my cousin. That and I might be gay. But you hear them call faggot. They call each other faggot all the time. Although black people calling each other the N-word. Nigga. I'm going to say it with the A.
Faggot.
Faggot. What up, my faggot? What up, my faggot? Oh, you get away with that.
You let me know if that catches on.
My faggot.
Dude, they fucking gay guys say that shit.
All the time.
When I used to do Uber, it'd be fucking picking people up in Asbury and then be like talking shit to each other and shit.
You're such a faggot. Oh, I love it. I love watching gay guys argue. What's great about being a gay...
Turns you on.
I thought I told you that in confidence. Dude, imagine this, dude. Two gay guys, like, they argue.
I'm not gay, sir. I was sleepwalking.
How did that get in there? But being gay's got to be pretty easy. I mean, like, you're just hanging out with your homeboy, and, like, if you argue, it can come to fists. But once it comes to fists, you're good,
Two gay dudes saying, like, want to get your dick sucked would be like two normal dudes hanging out, like, you want another beer?
It's as simple as that. How easy is it? Dude, you know the highest rate of domestic disturbances and domestic violence? Lesbian couples.
100%.
Lesbian couples.
Because bitches are crazy.
Bitches are nuts.
It's women and women are the worst.
Absolutely.
Women and men are the second worst.
Yes.
And gay guys are the least
drama. Those guys got it figured out. Now,
because men are not the problem. That's why. Women are the fucking problem.
I've been saying that for years. When people watch this show and they say we're sexist, we are. But we're also realistic, accurate, statistical data from the FBI crime database.
Yeah, I'm not the one doing the numbers. I am, but not those numbers.
No, not those numbers.
They're not fabricated or duplicated or replicated or supplicated.
Or vindicated or abdicated or just an applicator. See you later.
What's that other word? I might have already said it. What was the name of that sports place on Route 9?
The hockey store. Yeah. What the fuck was it? I'm drawing a blank.
It wasn't Play It Again, right?
No, it wasn't Play It Again.
There was like a word that kind of rhymes with all the other words we were just using. I can't remember it.
Oh, man. Oh.
But it was, I don't know.
The goalie for the Toronto Maple Leafs, his brother worked there for many years.
Really?
Yeah, I played.
Oh, he's from Jersey, right?
Yeah, they're from Woodbridge and Brick.
The two brothers?
Well, because there's a 10-year gap. So the older brother was from Woodbridge, but we played in Brick together when we were kids. And then the younger brother was born in Brick.
So he grew up playing hockey in Brick?
Yes.
Brick has a good reputation for hockey.
It really does. I mean,
I remember this one wrestler.
Well, the guy's in the NHL. I can say his name. Stolars.
Yeah.
Stolars. And me and his brother, he was working at that store for years. Nobody cut skates like Stolars.
So good, he got his brother a contract.
I remember when he first told me his brother got drafted.
That was like the Mighty Ducks, bro. The fucking dude in the pro shop sharpening the skates was like that was like so authentic to like hockey. Mm-hmm. It was like the old guy running the hockey shop, you know what I mean?
Old degenerate. Oh, no, it's funny. His name was Hans or Sven or something. He was supposed to be like Swedish, but is like clearly the timeline lined up to where that man grew up and was probably a member of the German Nazi party. And if you remember,
the whole hockey shop was a front.
It was just a front to reignite the Fourth Reich.
Whatever happened to the first? It was like a back room full of AKs and fucking
MP5s. They don't fuck with that.
Drink it.
Soviet nonsense. I got it. Yinglings do that to me. If I put them down, like even just the slightest bit too hard, they overflow.
It might be getting a little warm too.
That's all right. Hey, these aren't bad. And you know what? I'm feeling good, and I'm trying to prove to myself that I can stop
Drinking?
because I'm gonna drink these 6. I'm gonna be good for the night. Like I have some at her place, but I'm not gonna drink them.
Well,
I'll be doing some fucking at night.
if you're dealing with some legal issues that require you to no longer operate a vehicle, then if you drink, you drink.
That's true. I mean, if I'm not driving, I'm not driving. But also, nothing's been.
I'm not gonna ask.
finalized
I'm
yet.
not gonna ask why you asked me for a can of gas to fill your car that you're not supposed to drive.
I'm clearly not to be driving it. You have to. That is a high-powered machine that needs to be started every day and ran to make sure that engine stays.
If the gas tank's not full, the masking tape on the headlights might fall off.
Whoa, no, dude. See, now you're fucking up. That's duct tape on the headlights, and that's to cover the high beams because the fucking the low beams are cracked and the water gets in there and they burn out. So I gotta run high beams. But you can't run high beams, so you gotta use duct tape to put the beams down, bro.
Yo,
keep up.
That car, I was gonna try to tell my buddy, like, you think you could fix this up and flip it? And if he saw that thing, he'd probably just be like, bro, it's gonna cost more to fix it than it's worth.
But I will tell you this, dude. I love that fucking car.
I could tell.
I fucking love that car.
I could tell. If I ever see a girl come over covered in duct tape, I'll know you'll love her too.
See, dude, I can't. I'm not funny anymore. Oh, that was fucking golden, bro. Oh, that was so golden. Oh, this bitch wants to be tied down, fucking smacked around. Oh, I'm having so much fun now.
Yeah.
I mean, anything to, like, not have to tell my mother that I'm a homosexual. Oh, there we go. I hate Penn State, and I'm so glad they fucked up.
Austin, talk about hockey powerhouses.
I don't know, man.
So how are we doing on that list of yours?
All right, so
did you get most of your topics?
I guess we talked about the crane climber, Nona's, the cop asking me what I'm taking, looking for advice, the good batch of Sympionate.
Yeah, man. So maybe you shouldn't start using lists.
I'm pretty good with lists. I'm really good at lists. And
the one time we did the list, I think we just burned through it too fast.
We burned through it in 5 minutes. We were having trouble.
But I think it's good for you to get the brainstorming going.
It got me going. As if you noticed, before I started drinking, I was livelier. I was more into it. I was more articulate. I'm using big words to not sound like a stupid it. And having a good time. Wait, what? Is that another? Oh, it's got to be a different.
What do you mean? They just scored a goal and it's 1-0.
No. But the guy's name was Jack Hughes. Although that's a super common name. I was like, oh, Jack. I'm like, that's the. He cannot go a whole season without getting injured.
I don't know.
Jack Hughes.
I haven't been following it, but the playoffs are around the corner. We're definitely going to do a numbers episode based on all the teams that make it to the playoffs.
Let's break that down.
We are going to we're going to make some predictions. We're going to have it posted before anything happens. And just like with the NFL fantasy predictions, we're going to nail it again.
Dude, you were spot on with so many of those. And I think you picked the Eagles before the season.
Possible.
I think you did.
Have you heard of, like No Jumper and Adam 22? Do you know who that is?
I've heard a story about he's into that, like watching his girl get banged.
Same guy, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So he always has these fucking gang members coming on.
Mm-hmm. So
there's this huge RICO case right now, and like 90% of the evidence is all stuff that they got from the podcast. From like these Crips coming on, talking mad shit, like basically just implicating themselves in like extortion, like people checking in, like, yo, you come to LA, you gotta check in. And like literally just ratting themselves out, right? Like left and right. So now all this stuff's coming out where they're saying it was like a front and that they've been using the podcast to have him basically just like interrogate, like, you know, DJ Vlad.
Oh, he's a fucking fed.
Like this,
Vlad's a fed,
yeah.
bro.
So like it's basically like It's like he's like Vlad Jr. So he's like sitting here interviewing these like fucking gangsters, and then he's like, "Oh, so like when you were at the gas station, you like told him to like do this." And you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but these guys have to be smarter than that to avoid that. I know, but these guys are street smart. They're supposed to know better. The old school guys wouldn't have fallen for that trap.
It's like the old school dudes that were...
Those OGs?
Like,
I thought those guys were the smart ones.
But then, who knows, because they could be fucking rats themselves.
They could be.
How are you getting these little sweetheart deals, getting out, and then doing this and doing that, and blah, blah, blah. But, and then then you got the fucking one side versus the other. So then they're kind of throwing the other guy under the bus, ratting the fucking guy out and shit. It's just ridiculous. So there's all these old tapes coming out, and like, so this guy's dad was like into politics. Like Adam 22's dad was like friends with the Clintons.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, your story checks out. You're not a fucking narc.
And you know what? I have to take my own advice. We got to start doing our research, and those people have to do their research. Know who you're dealing with. Yeah,
I gotta research you a little more before we record.
Yeah, you might have to, dude. I fucked up. I got some screws loose. But see, that infuriates me. And look, I'm wearing blue, but I don't claim either side.
You always wear blue.
I know, it just brings out my eyes. It fucking makes them pop. It's premeditated. But like, I hate that when
Did you ever see Angelo post in the comments like, "I love your shirt"?
No.
You scroll through all our videos, like 80% of the time it's just blue shirt.
That's it, because I have three that fit. I want to thank Angelo for taking the time to comment and to notice. That means he cares. He knows.
We're at 600 views, by the way.
Get the fuck out of here.
We cleared 600.
Ah, Jesus Christ. I mean, we had 602 by the end
Once
of the
we post this, bro, be at 1,000.
Yeah, I did. I'll be at 605 till I die. But I hate the thought of that. Where one rapper who's not even from LA went to LA to do a show, or he wasn't even in one of those neighborhoods, and like guys came and found him and are like, "Nah, man, you got to check in." Like,
well, that's the extortion.
I'm not in your gang. Like, I'm not involved with you. No, I'm not in your neighborhood. I don't need to come check in.
But that's what they would do. They would extort people. Yeah. Basically, take their fucking chains or whatever, and be like, "Yo, you'll get your shit back. We just need 20 grand or whatever."
Oh, all right. So
like they would like rob the guy, and then act like they were being cool about it, helping them get their shit back.
I'll help you get it back. Yeah. Like what one guy he's like, "Nah, I know who took that. I'll get it back for you. But it's gonna cost you." Like I thought, who the fuck are you that I have to check in? I am not involved that life. Like, I don't know, man. I think that is so. If I come to your neighborhood, obviously, I'll meet the OGs. But like, if I'm going to the LA Coliseum or what the fuck, the Staples Center, to do a show, I gotta come all the way out to fucking Inglewood to, oh, hi guys, checking in because you're fucking special.
You know they're always up to no good.
Inglewood, I've heard the rumor that they are typically up to no good.
Always.
City of Compton.
I want to get, so you know who Young Thug is?
I do not.
So he's got some song. So he raps like very like whiny and like kind of can't tell what he's saying when he raps a little bit. Like that's what he sounds like.
That's fucking annoying.
Right? So some kid, he has a song, it's a pretty good song. And he says something like, "Hustlers don't stop, they keep going."
Yeah.
So some kid is viral for getting a tattoo of the lyrics that he didn't know what the lyrics were. So he got a tattoo. It looks like a Coors Light commercial. It's 3 horses with the mountains behind it, and it says, "Horses don't stop, they keep going."
You're fucking...
No.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh, that's fucking great, dude. Why would you not look that up on like azlyrics.com first? Shout out to AZ Lyrics. We are accepting sponsorships.
Yeah, we got to get on that, man. We got to start blasting out some emails. We got to get on more platforms. We're doing great on Pandora.
I think once we get views into the tens of thousands, we could probably I'm gonna start looking for sponsorships.
If your beard isn't gray now, it will be by then.
By the time then, yeah, I'll be 45 by then, maybe 50.
Maybe we'll get a Dos Equis sponsorship.
I would love a Dos Equis sponsor.
Start dyeing your beard grayer.
That might actually help to sell that. But the only problem is I lack the personality to be anywhere near close to remotely interesting.
You never know, man. People might be fascinated.
Might be fascinated by this this change in my life that's
yet to come.
Yet to come and not going to change shit. But it's made me think. And because I'm such an authentic person, I'm thinking, how do I make sure this doesn't happen again?
Different color duct tape.
Different color duct tape. Fake ID, phony plate.
Yeah, so, why don't you get like witness protection? Just like switch your name up, get a whole alias.
I was thinking about it. If you join the French Foreign Legion, you gotta work for them for like 5 years, and then they'll give you a whole new identity. But
there's a lighthouse in France.
Yeah.
That pays like $1 million a year to be like one of the lighthouse guys.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking lighthouse, I have no clue how the fuck they built this thing. It's in the middle of the ocean, and it's just, there's no island, there's nothing. It's literally just a fucking lighthouse in the middle of the water.
And the waves are always crashing up. How did you lay a foundation for that? And they did this back in like the 1700s.
Yeah.
You know, they just threw like prison slave labor at it until it was
still like, how the fuck did you do this shit?
That's
So they have this crazy fucking lighthouse that's just out in the middle of the ocean, and they apparently pay people $1 million a year to fucking work there. I don't know, like once you're inside, I don't know, what do? You just fucking chill? Like it obviously it can't be that dangerous of a job. Like, but I did see like video of like the boat, like how they actually get the guys like in and out. They have like a fucking zip line that goes from like the top of the fucking lighthouse to the boat. And they're literally just like pulling you up this little zip line until you get to the fucking thing. It's fucking nuts, dude.
I mean, that would be a great job for someone who was recently released from prison. Because there's no island, so you're stuck in that building, right? But if you got a couple of your people, maybe you have a family, stock it with liquor and food and shit. I mean, there's guys that could do a year in there and probably be just fine. I mean, the reason they pay so much is probably because that fucking thing's getting ready to collapse.
Maybe.
Or it's just the isolation kills you. Dude, lighthouses are weird, man. There's a few stories about like crews of lighthouse people just disappearing. Like nobody knows where they went. They were there. Somebody came back next and they were gone. Just gone.
I would work in a lighthouse.
I would fucks with a lighthouse. I fucks with a lighthouse.
It's got to be creepy.
It's got to be creepy. It's probably haunted as shit if you believe in that sort of stuff. I don't. I do.
It's probably cold.
It's brick. It's an old brick building. The waves are constantly crashing. But if you're not afraid to like die from a building collapsing on top of you, that's a good job.
Stay at the top.
Always stay at the top.
With a fucking life vest.
Keep the life vest on, baby. Keep the parachute rolled up.
I would do it, bro. For a fucking $1 million?
$1 million, bro. I'd give up a year for $1 million? Hell yeah. You know what they should do? Fuck it.
Why would you stop after a year? At that point, you already did the hard part. Mm-hmm. You already got used to it.
The hardest part is going to be the first 30 days is the absolute hardest. Why instead of like sending guys to prison, hey bro, you know what you're going to do? You're going to go in this lighthouse. We're not going to pay him $1 million because you're a prisoner, but you stay here for a year, and we'll commute your sentence from 5 years to 1 year. You just got to man this lighthouse and pay $200,000, whatever. I don't know. Like,
do they do that with like the military?
What do you mean?
Or I guess they don't trust prisoners with guns.
Oh yeah, you are in charge of a lighthouse. You could, for your own amusement, guide a ship into shallow waters, bro. You know how fucking scary it must have been to be a sailor in the days of sail? Like, no communication. Nothing. If your boat doesn't show up, nobody has any idea whatever happened to you.
Just faith that you're going to end up somewhere.
You better be the believingest in Jesus' motherfucker anybody ever did meet.
I mean...
Because you're going to need God on your side doing that shit.
I mean...
I like the ref cam.
They've had maps for years.
Oh, these guys...
If you got a map, you got a map.
Super skilled, but... I'm saying, like, if there's a problem nowadays, even if you're out in the Atlantic, you're no more than an hour or 2 hours away if you're in the shipping lanes from another ship coming together.
I saw this one picture. It was the Earth.
Yeah.
But from the point of view where you're looking at the Pacific Ocean, It was literally just a blue circle. Like, the Pacific Ocean is like half the fucking planet.
It is half the planet. People do not realize how large the Pacific Ocean is.
Fucking crazy.
And how isolated the Hawaiian Islands are. We flew to Hawaii years ago. At 5 hours, you're flying over Los Angeles. You're only halfway there. 5 hours of open ocean until you see the next bit of land. That doesn't bother me, but like people, man, it weaks some people out. Once you get to Hawaii, it's like another 9 hours to Japan or something stupid. Like 8 hours. You're not even halfway across the Pacific Ocean when you get to Hawaii.
I've never been to Hawaii. I've never been to Mexico.
Hawaii's cool to go.
We gotta get this podcast off.
Oh,
the
let's
ground,
do a little
bro.
traveling, bro. We'll take the ladies. Let's take our ladies.
We'll take the whole crew.
We'll
All the camera guys, all the sound people.
I'd love to take our Colts Neck buddy. I'd like to take our Jersey City buddy.
Gotta bring Connor.
I would love to bring Connor. And Adam. We gotta bring Adam.
Adam can come.
Adam can come.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. He would be a very good actor in a movie that needed a creepy guy. He's got that look.
He really does.
Like, I've met him before, but when he knocked on the door, he just looked like somebody that was coming to kill me.
He does have that look, and he really is just a great friend to have.
The fuck was that?
Vinny! Fucking, I don't know. Office is haunted.
Imagine if you were in a lighthouse by yourself and you heard that.
I heard that. I'd be the swimmingest motherfucker ever. Hold on, let me check.
Pause it.
Yeah, let me pause it. If you hear me scream, just go out the back door. That could have been the door downstairs because the air pressure changed. Oh, that makes more sense. All right, this place was more interesting when I thought it was haunted. But I have seen that door. I've seen that door open by itself.
You thought our house was haunted.
Dude, our house was haunted, and I will get that woman.
It could have just been squirrels.
It was not squirrels.
Should we keep going?
Let's keep going.
All right, man. Let's keep cooking. Speaking of cooking, the fucking the Giants have Russell Wilson.
I am so pumped about that.
They have, what's the other guy? Jameis Winston. Like,
No, are you fucking with me?
no, they signed Jameis Winston.
I fucking love Jameis.
Yeah, dude.
He is the coolest. And you know what I like about him? He was diagnosed with bipolar. When he was at Florida State, my cousin, I'll call him Cousin Jack, he's a huge drunk, was at Florida State. And he said he saw Jameis Winston jump up on a table in one of the cafeterias with like a handful of like chicken tenders and just scream, "Fuck her right in the pussy!" This is back in like 2013 or 14 when this is hilarious. But they didn't give a fuck because he won him a national championship. You win a natty, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Bro. Him chucking the ball just like recklessly is going to be fun to watch. I have a feeling the Giants are going to just like switch back and forth. It's like whenever they want some offense, they're just going to have Jameis Winston fucking chuck it all over the place. And then once they get a lead, they'll put Russell Wilson in and just have him like manage the game.
I think Russell Wilson is a safe quarterback. And I heard him described as like, this is what the person said in a YouTube video. He's like, Russell Wilson is your grandma's favorite quarterback. he's like Mr. Nice Guy.
No, love. This is Russ.
No, not love. Like, no, not like the Russell. He a Molignan. But he only have a Molignan. I invite him into my house, but not do that to my granddaughter.
I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of Sierra.
I think she sucks, but dude, Jameis is a good family man. He's got his wife, he's got his kids, he's real stable now. I'm so happy the Giants got Jameis. I might get a Jameis Winston jersey.
So, anything else?
Why, are you done?
I don't know. I feel like we did so much today.
All right, well, what's the timer at?
I have no idea. I don't think it's worth even looking.
I'm going to look.
You want to keep going.
Dude, we're 1:30, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. You want to keep going, we'll keep going.
Because I think sometimes you want to keep going and I cut it short.
Nah, man.
How
many more beers you got?
2 more.
2 more? We got another half hour.
I'm good, man. I mean, well, can you break this up into 2 separate videos?
Nah, fuck it. Crack a beer. That's empty. Drink a beer.
All right. Can we pause it for like 5 minutes?
We just paused it for you to go fucking
check the haunted ass door. I know.
Yeah, we'll pause it. You got to fucking shit again?
No. I want to make a phone call.
All right, pause it. Make a phone call, and we'll finish off this 6-pack.
1 second. Let me just.
We're gonna save that for another show.
Mm-hmm.
But am I bringing you to your chick's house tonight, or are you coming home?
Can you bring me there?
I can. We'll stop it. We'll stop by the fire. We'll go check the fire out.
Okay.
And then I'll shoot you out that way.
I'll give you. Let me give you some money for the gas and the beer.
And then we'll listen to the most recent podcast of the man you just mentioned off air.
Okay.
And you'll see how we really don't have much competition.
See, it's weird. Like I feel like we're competing with everyone.
No, we're not.
But then again, we don't. Penn State's oh, that was pretty. In the competition, in the sense that we don't really do any show prep. I mean, we made a list 23 minutes before we hit record. I think maybe we should do that more often. This has been, I think, one of our more successful broadcasts here.
I think you're the linchpin, bro. If we get you making a list, checking it twice, all of a sudden the wheels start turning. It gets you focused. I think I'm good having no prep. I think it's easy for me to just sit here and ramble on.
And you got the funny one-liners, man. And you know, you always do have some sort of topic to discuss. And there are many times I sit here, I have nothing to say. But it's weird how making this list, dude, it completely changed my mindset. But you're the one who's always been telling me, yo, like, write down your goals, write this down.
Oh, yeah.
And I fucking finally do it. And
manifesting is a whole other subject.
And we can get to that in the next episode. Let me just write that down.
Look at this, we got lists for the next one already. I'm liking it.
So,
oh, by the way, so the new place I'm about to start working, we are not going to use that name. We're not going to mention it.
No.
I will be bartending, so hopefully that gets us some material. But unfortunately, I won't be bartending at the amazing place that is a Jersey Shore staple.
Man.
Background checks have failed me once again.
That's what did it to you?
Yeah, the ABC card, they do like a background check and shit.
Damn, bro.
That would have been a fun summer.
That would have been a fucking fun summer, but we're still going to have a good time. I got to tell you, I think it was last summer. We went there in April, and just the vibe was cool. I was really looking forward to you...
not going to jail?
Not going to jail and you working there, dude. I was looking forward. Like I'm not talking about getting free drinks, but I just think we would have had a much more fun summer. But it's all right. What we missed last year, we're gonna make up for this year.
Might be better off. There's a very, very good chance I would have started drinking again by the end of summer if I was in that environment all the time.
But you'll be all right over here.
Yeah, dude.
It's a different,
whole different animal. Now I'm just gonna be some fucking schlump fucking serving martinis and fucking margaritas.
I imagine you being like a Key West, you remind me of like a Key West bartender. You know, it's the type of place.
Key West is a lot of gays.
But dude, think about the tips you make.
I don't take kindly to a comment like that.
Oh, dude, I love when the gay guys hit on me. I might be gay.
I would do well at a gay bar as a bartender.
You're phenomenal as a bartender at a gay bar.
That I can't deny.
Her and I go to, I'll shout this place out. We've been to I've been to Paradise.
Shout out to Paris.
Paradise. But her and I, recent one, went to Paradise. And I got to tell you, I had a fucking blast. She had a blast too. So, dude, the homos are fun to party with. Like, you party with the homos, you're going to have a good night.
If I had to go out on a limb, I would say they like cocaine.
They love cocaine.
You know who else loves cocaine? You might be gay.
Loves cocaine. I had a real rough go with that for a while.
Gays?
Yeah, man. It just, I'm having trouble. I need a donut to sit on. Speaking of which, eating pussy, bro. That's one of my all-time favorite activities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure it is.
It was conveniently timed, right? The suspicion expands.
I only eat pussy when I'm sleepwalking, and then I wake up and go, oh!
You know what's funny? She got so pissed at me. Like, I've fallen asleep. Dude, if I'm drinking, I'll fall asleep licking some pussy. I've done it with every bitch I've been with. I fall asleep licking the pussy.
They like they like the vibration when you snore.
Cheep, 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 cheep.
It's like a vibrator.
Ah, I know. Fuck.
It's like a warm vibrator.
She's like, and you know, dude, women get so... Dude, if a bitch passes out sucking my dick, this is how arrogant women are. A bitch is drunk, passes out with my dick in her mouth, like, all right, bitch, good for you. You went for it. You fell asleep, whatever. She kind of like, they get mad. They get like offended. Like, all right, bitch, I don't know. I've done this plenty of times before. Whatever, dude, I passed out. Shut the fuck up.
It's a crazy way to pass out.
Oh, I passed out licking pussy since 2003, bro.
Pussy gave you the itis.
He gave me the eye. Good word. Great word. The pussy gave me the itis. Yeah, man. And I was talking. I was a young man. I fall asleep licking some pussy. I'm iron deficient.
How do you get iron deficiency from the pussy?
Because if you fall asleep readily and easily, you're either narcoleptic, you're exhausted, or you're iron deficient. Fucking read a medical textbook. You uncultured swine.
Yeah, okay.
No, what brought it to me...
I'll make sure to go home and open up that medical textbook I have. And...
No, the first girl used to fall asleep licking her pussy was iron deficient, so she'd fall asleep also. That is the only bitch who ever... How do I put this? Had sex with me against my will.
Okay, she raped you?
Yeah, but I don't know if you can... Because my dick was hard. But I was like, nah, I don't want to fuck. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. But you don't tell a Latina bitch you don't want to fuck. I woke up with her riding me. I gotta tell you, I didn't feel violated. I felt like the fucking man. And of course, I'm making up all these stories to hide my true feelings. No, there was a true story.
I had a friend of mine that got mad at his girl. She tried to like wake him up with a blowjob, and he got mad at her.
I mean, I understand, dude. If I'm in a good sleep, a bitch better not wake me up. But a lot of guys don't get their dick sucked as much as they want to. Fortunately, man, the past several years, dude, I've been riding a streak for the past 5 years, but that's a down bitch, and you have to appreciate what you have. But then as soon as you're done, you got to go back to treating her as less than a person, because that's the only way they respect you. I don't want to be a dick to you. I have to be to keep you in my life. That's how much I care about you.
It hurts me more than it hurts you.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I've grown fond of it. This used to make me very uncomfortable, but I've been finding many women that they like getting the shit slapped out of them when you're fucking.
I think it's like a combination of things being kind of like trendy almost.
Oh yeah.
But I also think there's just like a certain, like, you know, you attract a certain type of person.
Yes.
I think it just becomes one of those things where like you probably attract women that are into that.
Oh yeah.
Like for myself, I'll just say that I agree. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the beard or what it, or maybe it's just as you get older, women have to keep pushing the envelope.
They do.
But yeah, I haven't really been with like a lame chick like that.
No, I've had a fucking
in a long time.
Stream of wild bitches, but yeah, I mean, you do all this exploratory.
But here's the other thing: if you were with a girl that was like, let's just say prude, for lack of a better word,
yeah,
would you stay with her?
I would turn her into a whore within a few months. Like, simple as that. It's not that she might be prude now. She's not going to be prude after a few months. Like, because drunk Maddie is. I'm a man of Christ. I'm a man of Christ. But when I'm drunk with a woman, I create an environment where she feels free to explore other fantasies that other men might look down upon. I'm like the devil. Do what thou wilt sexually. I facilitate these things. They feel comfortable telling me. But the problem with that is then the bitch starts telling you stories. Now, they do this to try to make you jealous. But what's so fucked up now? I'm sitting there taking notes. I'm like, so then what happened? That pisses them off so much when you're like, oh man, that's kind of hot. You're kind of a whore. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Was she a total whore? Tell me more. Tell me more. How was the score? He fell asleep licking my cunt. On my tits, he blew a nut. Then he said, you fucking slut. Slap me across the face.
I guess you're the freestyler now.
Nah, man. It's just sometimes, you can put a few words together, but there we go.
Tell me more, did he spit on your cunt? Tell me more, did he stick in your butt? No
matter what I come up with, you're always gonna top it. That was fucking gold. Man, that was gold. Oh man, I'm an avid pussy spitter. But I'm gonna lick it or fuck it, I spit right in. And they always make that.
Can't you kill a girl if you like blow air in her pussy or something?
No, but it'll make the pussy fart. Drunk Maddie loves it.
Just blow your nose in it.
I made the bitch come with my nose the other night. I gotta stop. She's gonna find out about this. She's gonna see this. Oh my god, I can't believe you told people. Oh yeah, because no, you're fucking all that is class. She is wonderful though.
Any woman who gets through the first hour and 45 minutes of this,
that's true.
To get to the part where you're talking about eating her pussy,
yeah, she's gonna.
You don't have to worry about what you're saying.
Yeah, at that point, no one's ever gonna see this, and I feel confident in saying that. I can finally do what fucking Adam 22's guests do, and just confess to all my crimes.
So what street were you on, and what time was it?
I had that weird thing about me. I don't know what it is. I'm like autistic, where I'm like, oh, where's he from? Where did this happen? I can't explain that, dude. I have no idea.
You're probably already gonna know our Jersey City friend, just to say that.
Yeah.
But dude, talking to him sometimes is just like a fucking interrogation.
You can't answer the first question until he's already got the sixth question.
I'm like, bro, I just worked like 12 hours. It's very nice that you're calling to chat, but I don't feel like being interrogated right now. So
we've been doing that since we were kids, man.
Like, why? It's like, why do you need to know this much?
Yeah, man. How was the camping trip? Oh, did you go with Paul and them? I was like, yo. So, man, what'd you guys cook on the fire? Yeah. It's like, well, we made something. Oh man, what else? Did you guys go fucking canoeing in the lake? Well, we were gonna go. Oh, dude, did you guys climb? Oh, you gotta climb the rock, dude. It's the shit. So, me and my buddy Dave, bro, we went down to this guy Angelino's Pizza. It's right around the corner from there. You gotta try. You ever had?
It's crazy though.
Well, I never had it, but you know what you should do?
It's crazy though, because he's just like a fucking sponge, like. He just like picks up languages and fucking.
He's always been incredibly intelligent.
It's crazy,
and that's one thing I've always admired about him and liked about him. He went to a good high school, went to a good college. I
was actually there. He got kicked out of college like his first like 2 weeks. I was there. Like basically like the weekend that we went to go visit him was kind of like the week that he got kicked out a little bit.
Went to visit, ended up moving him out.
Bro, he had this hippie ass fucking roommate, like 6'5", dirty fucking hippie, walked around barefoot.
I hate that.
Dude, I remember like, it was like this shitty little dorm. And there was like a bunch of us in there. Yeah. And he just like walked like straight onto, like stepped on someone's pillow to like walk across the room. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like such a fucking dirtbag.
I guarantee he was from that state.
Yeah, probably.
Dirty ass hippies. And dude, everyone's first year of college, if they smoked a little weed in high school, they're like, I'm like a real stoner, man. I grew up in the wrong time. I would have been such a flower child. Shut the fuck up. Your name is Brent. Your parents make $250,000 a year.
There's this one girl on Instagram that like lives on a boat. And she's like white girl with like dreads and total fucking hippie.
Yeah.
And she's like lives on a boat. Mm-hmm. And like doesn't work. just like posts videos all the time of like her like sailing around like Key West or wherever the fuck she is on her boat.
That's cool.
And every single person in the comments is just like, definitely got a rich dad, fucking nepo baby, like.
Dude, how the fuck, dude, sailboat, the maintenance on that, how are you sailing around the Keys without having
Doing
a job?
nothing.
Like
if you're making money online because of posting or whatever, that's one thing.
yeah, that's
But
fucking
if you're
cool,
literally just doing nothing except hanging out on a boat and acting as if it's this like self-sustaining lifestyle, like, no.
no, here, being a woman on a sailboat.
Someone is financing you.
How do you make money? Are you a woman? Check. Are you moderately attractive? Check. Do you have tits? Check. Okay, money just finds its way to you. Do you sell pussy for money? Possibly. Okay, well, there's another income stream. I don't get it, man. Women are always like, we have so much harder. Dude, you have a money-making machine.
I don't think hippie pussy was going to get top dollar.
Oh, it's hippie pussy? Nah, I don't want that. I was in Key West for a bachelor party, and the one bitch worked on the boat, smoking hot, gorgeous ass. She was a hippie bitch who lived on a sailboat, dreadlocks. Like,
bro, they are getting smoked.
No. It's just a replay. It's only 2-0.
No, I don't. Oh, okay, maybe.
They're just showing the replay of the 2 goals. Dude, we probably should cut this off, dude. If anybody's watching this point, nobody. What I like about tonight's, it died off, we brought it back.
I don't think it ever died off.
I thought it died off for a little while.
Nah, baby.
But I remember a couple times,
It's
man,
like a death match. It's non-stop action.
Non-stop action. Total non-stop action. No minorities welcome. No minorities at all. What?
You're so racist.
I'm incredibly racist, but I have friends of all colors and all religions. And as long as we all treat each other poorly and keep making insults about each other's demographic and ethnic backgrounds, we're all going to get along just fine.
Probably get along better.
I got my buddy...
Goes back to that whole trust thing.
What?
You could trust a guy that talks shit about you. Because you already know he's being honest.
And that's what I like about you.
You know where he stands.
My father always told me that. He goes, I prefer people who don't like me because I know where I stand with the people that don't like me. But a dude who talks shit to your face, he doesn't have to talk shit behind your back. And that's a guy I respect. You're a face shit talker. You're not gonna, if you say something behind my back, it's like, whatever, it's nothing you haven't said to my face.
I don't drink anymore, but I used to be a shit-faced talker.
You were a shit-faced talker. Dude, you had so much game when you were drinking. You probably still have it, but you haven't had to use it. But, when you were drinking, I was impressed by you. Like, I had to fucking keep up. I had to fucking step up. But I liked what we would do.
That's my world, bro. Being out and about with a drink in my hand.
You loved being out, but like, dude, you sip.
I had to stop,
you
dude.
sip. You don't chug, you sip.
Well, when you drink liquor,
yeah,
you get fucked up.
Yes, you do.
And it is so predictable when I see people at the bar and they get like a big rocks glass, they get that double shot. You can always see it. When they swig it down, it's inevitable. And I think that's what happened to you the other night.
That is what happened to me the other night.
And it happened to my friend, not to the same degree. I was out at the bar and you could see once he took that fucking shot of tequila, next thing you know, one guy on one side, one guy on the other were walking him to the car. It was like the two trainers when a guy gets concussed and they're like walking him back to the bench.
Gotta get him back to the bench.
You know?
Yeah.
We were walking him to the car and it's just like bartenders following us out. Like, is he okay? Is he okay?
Yeah, he'll be fine. Does it all the time. He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, I just brought him to the next bar. Dropped him off. Like a responsible friend.
We're going.
It was only 4:00.
Just because you're laying in the afternoon?
Yeah.
I love this guy. Just because you're laying dick first in the ground, like drooling and vomiting on yourself. Doesn't mean the party's over.
Yeah,
Fuck, it's just getting started.
Go drink some Miller Lights and sober up.
Drink some beer and sober up.
But dude, I mean, that is when Adam came over. He said, "Not Adam 22. We don't deal with narcs."
You could say his name. He won't care.
No, we're not. When he came over, he said he had a handle of Jameson and you drank a couple inches out of the bottom of that bottle, and that was.
I used to
That was definitely the nail in the coffin.
I used to put way more back than that.
And I tried to explain to him how we have an episode that has never been aired where you downed a bottle of Pink Whitney in about an hour.
It was a good night.
That episode, holy shit, bro.
When the one of the gentlemen I was speaking about.
If we ever have a Patreon,
mm-hmm.
It'll be worth whatever we charge a month just to watch that episode over and over and over again. You were out of your mind.
Went on a fucking tear. Tony gave up. For him to fucking he laid down on the couch and he would just yell out subjects and I would go on these nonsense rants. Some of it was very true. Some of it was very funny. But the thing is, one of the guys I was talking about, I have to wait until he's an older gentleman, but when he dies, we can air that.
You were like, do not post that. Do not post that.
Don't ever post that, buddy.
She sucked my dick on the yacht.
Sucked my dick on the yacht. We can say that. I saw your dick on the yacht. I can't say. Oh man.
Oh, that was great.
Thanks, man. You know that is true.
Yeah,
that is all true. This was a good game. Western Michigan, Denver, NCAA Men's Frozen 4. Denver was down with. Look at third period. I don't know, whatever. I guess there's 13 minutes left. Score the first goal. It's not looking good.
All right. Now you're just giving highlights of the highlights.
I know. I was very excited to watch it.
You're turning into the guys that have nothing to talk about except other podcasts.
You know what, though? I did do that, but I'm doing much better than I have in the past.
We got to get microphones because I mumble too much.
I think if you had a microphone, it would definitely be better. People would... Yeah, you need to, or what do they say that?
Ejaculate?
Ejaculate more. Tell me more.
I gotta
enunciate. You gotta enunciate.
It's not enunciation, it's projection.
That's the word I was looking for, projection, buddy.
I gotta work on my diaphragm.
That guy's last name is Bump?
What are you training today? Arms, legs, diaphragm.
Diaphragm.
It's in a medical journal, look it up.
Have you never read a medical textbook? Fucking second overtime. God damn it. 26 seconds in. I wanted Denver to win, but that was a fucking gorgeous
Is this thing
shot.
still recording?
Oh, is it?
It had time on the clock.
Man.
We're down to the last beer in the 6-pack. This is a marathon episode, bro. We're not stopping. We're knocking back that 6-pack. And we are keeping the road trip going. If you're traveling across the country right now, listening to this, you're welcome.
I would hope a trucker found this and it made his 2 hours trekking across I-90 or I-40 flyby.
You're already in Pittsburgh, bro. Keep going.
Keep on trucking, homeboy. Ah, man. Were we talking about this last? Oh, no. I was talking about this with, I'm just going to say his name's Rob, but he's one of my buddies, older gentleman I told you about. Black dude, good guy, but...
Black Rob?
Black Rob. Oh, I actually really liked Black Rob.
Whoa.
That was my jam.
Did he kill him too?
I believe so. I believe he's one of the Trail of Tears that Diddy left. 50 Cent had the best line about Diddy. He said, he is the last stop for rappers that are going nowhere. He never let anybody get big. Dude, Biggie made Puff money, and then Mace made him money. Like, he just signed the right guys.
No, he was sucking off gay Jews back in the day. And that's how he got his foot in the door. Being a homo.
Yeah, man. Hey, dude, if you're gay with the right people, money follows the queers, bro. They know how to get it.
All the rappers are gay. Tupac, Biggie.
Dude, I'm hearing that thing, man. All these guys were what they call down low.
They were all freaking fruits.
It was might have been the summer of 23. I was on the phone and I ran into some random dude just walked up, started talking. What's up, man? With this and that. I got off the phone and this is just 2 summers ago. He's like, "You looking for something?" I said, "What you mean?" He goes, "It's like I got that soft." And that's black people for coke.
Okay.
It's the hardest crack.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah, this and that. He's like, "Let me run to the house." So I'm like, wait. He comes back. It was all right, but we're sitting there, little sniff, we're hanging out here. And I was like drunk, I was a little fucked up. I'm like, "Yo, bro." I'm like, "You a UC?" He goes, "What's?" I'm like, "You trying to fuck me?" I was talking about like, "Are you trying to get me jammed up?" Even though I already did coke with you, whatever. And he goes, I ain't trying to fuck you, but I'll suck your dick. And I was like, oh, you're for real? He goes, man, I've been locked up. Like, it was crazy how quickly that came out. It was a very masculine black man. And I started to think, like, how many more are like this, where they all, like, got these gay tendencies, but they keep hidden. Now, obviously, I turned them down until I did the next line. They said, that one's on me, the next one's on you. And I'm like, all right, go ahead. Blah, blah. No, not Jimmy Norton. But, it just made me kind of... Look at.
You saw Jim Norton live?
We saw Jim Norton.
And you said he was disappointing.
I got to tell you, Jim Norton's my favorite comedian. Every time I've seen him live or on the One show or whatever, his podcast, he's fucking hilarious. The last time I saw him live at the same place, we're going to shout it out. Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club in Point Pleasant. We got screwed over on some scam tickets, and they fucking gave us the card and gave us the number to get our money back. Those guys are awesome. But the last time I saw him there, it was one of the best live comedic sets I've ever seen. Now, she thought it was hilarious. For Jimmy, this was kind of soft.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed, but it was still a good fucking time, bro.
Alright, I thought you were going to have some better shit
Dude,
to say.
I have nothing good to say.
I mean, you just don't want to bash him.
I don't want to bash him. I just thought it was, I think since he's married to a transsexual woman with a cock much bigger than his, and he had plenty of stories about that, which are funny. But I think getting married does it. Whether you're married to a dude, a chick, or a tranny, you get soft. You lose your edge.
Yeah, I mean, if you're married to someone with a dick,
mm-hmm.
and your entire set revolves around pretending you're not gay,
mm-hmm.
You got to have some better material than that.
It's weird. I mean, what is that? He's gay, right? He said he's not gay, but he fucks trannies.
No, he's gay.
Yeah, okay, all right, that's cool. I don't know why I was confused about that. I'm confused about my own sexuality.
Well, so is he. So, Does he have a club you can join?
I would hope fucking so. I'm hoping she never sees this because her family and her friends think I'm this very upstanding citizen.
You are.
She has portrayed me in such a positive light.
Oh, you're a great guy.
I've been told, but I come out here and I say these
for entertainment.
I'm playing a character.
Exactly. It's like undercover.
I'm like Adam 22 and Vlad TV, except I'm not a federal fucking agent.
I saw a good movie the other day. I don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
But Bryan Cranston was in it. John Leguizamo was in it. I think Bradley Cooper was in it. I think he had a small role. But it was back in like the cocaine trafficking days where Pablo Escobar and all this shit in like the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And Bryan Cranston was like a money launderer. So he was like trying to get in, the whole operation was like him trying to get in and launder the money for them and do all this stuff. Pretty good movie.
What was the name of the movie?
I just said I don't remember the name of the movie.
You said it 3 times. You didn't say it 4 times. I was checking the scores, but now I'm looking. So Bryan Cranston,
John Leguizamo, and then just that alone, it should pop up. But anyway,
The Lincoln Lawyer or The Infiltrator?
Infiltrator.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Pretty good movie.
Dude, my birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Now here's the deal. You know what, like most 40-year-old men want to do in their birthdays?
You're turning 40 this year?
I'm turning 40.
All right.
Most 40-year-old men want to go out with their wives and kids, have a nice dinner, maybe go to a ball game. All I want to do for my birthday is go to fucking Monster Jam. At MetLife Stadium. I fucking love monster trucks, dude.
When's your birthday?
The 4th, May.
May 4th, huh?
Yeah. And May 3rd, baby, MetLife Stadium, Monster Jam.
I think they have another one on like the 19th. It might be more like a BMX thing. Not May, like in like a week or 2.
Okay.
But I think it might be more of like a BMX thing.
Wait, the dirt bikes and shit?
I think so.
Okay, no, I fucks with that.
Is that motocross?
Motocross, yeah.
Monster Jam. There'll be so many Trump flags in that parking lot.
Oh yeah, dude, it's all. I went back in.
It's like a country concert. Yeah, right there.
I vape. I'm gonna have to quit vaping, bro. I'm having trouble breathing.
Like yeah, they're probably not good for you.
Nah, they can't be.
I tried to stop, and then I bought 2.
You know, it's funny that you only recently picked it up, but I got to tell you, I'm sure you see the benefits of, maybe if you're a little stressed, getting a little nicotine. Kind of gives you like a couple minutes there where you're feeling all right.
You know what it was? It was the fact that it was on 0 and I kept fucking smoking it.
Mm-hmm.
That I was like, fuck this. This is stupid.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got soft and bought one. But
mm-hmm.
there was a couple days where I was basically not. I mean, I would hit it on 0, but there's nothing there, so...
There's always juice left until it's...
You're not really getting much.
Yeah.
But, like, I was pretty close to just, like, saying fuck it. But then I bought a couple because they were very, very affordable.
Did you go to the place by right down the street from us?
There's one where, close to where my kids live.
Okay.
That's, like, 2 for $25.
All right, you're getting a deal at that point.
Yeah, so I bought 2. Now I gotta fucking... deal with it. But I'm definitely I think working's gonna help. You know?
Gonna help you cut back or quit.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be like running away from behind the bar to go fucking puff it every 2 seconds.
There's one thing about you, man. You are a hard fucking worker. You have to find a job that you like, but once you find a job you like, you're fucking in, bro. You're focused.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought I'd be a good bartender,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm thinking about having to talk to people.
That's the only downside.
Pretending to give a fuck.
I gotta pretend I care about you.
They might want me to be all jazzy and enthusiastic.
And like a decent human.
I'm probably just gonna be looking at people like, the fuck are you drinking?
What the fuck do you want? What the fuck? I don't care.
They're gonna order some fucking stupid ass margarita that has like 8 different ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, can I just give you a shot of tequila? You pussy. Oh, I guess the episode's over. You finished the 6-pack.
Yeah, you know what? We're running out of little steam though, but I think this was a very good episode. Covered a lot of topics, and we got a couple things to talk about for the next one. I'm really interested about that.
That's a bombshell.
Well, I'm going to do... I saw a video on it, and I'm going to research it, and if half that stuff checks out, it could be the case. Because, like, how did this guy just kind of...
He is funny.
Fucking hilarious.
There is that.
Yeah. He is. I'm just a jealous prick.
But it is kind of fucked up how anyone who gets any sort of... I guess we'll just say like success or notoriety. Mm-hmm. It goes back to what we were saying about all these like YouTube people. You know, like there always ends up being like some sort of fucking scam behind it. You know? But like, what if we got successful? You think people would be all of a sudden like, oh, this guy knew that guy, and that means that they're fucking feds and they're fucking plants.
Maybe, but we don't know anybody.
I'm just saying. It's like people seem to like find.
Yeah, all right, you're right. So is this?
It's like it's like we were talking about with girls trying to get shit to like find to like be mad at you about. It's like if you're looking hard enough for something,
you'll find it.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to clean up our backgrounds so that people don't find out how heavily connected we are.
My background is fucked, and too many people know way too much about me. Like some shit that I don't want people knowing.
Good thing we don't sit here and fucking blab away for hours at a time.
Oh, even it goes deeper than that, more than that, but man.
Anyway, we're done, and it's time for you fuckers to brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
Go fuck yourselves. That was not even rehearsed.